Nice. Oh no. Oh no. We played Barca, yeah. Because there's less choices. So every team, exactly, they don't have a choice anymore. Because every team that's... now you've got to show everything. Yeah, people want to do on-stream less, but they have to do on-stream more because there's just less choices of people. Yeah. 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 Mostly, yeah. Yeah. I mean, these guys are... I don't know if Barca are as well. I don't know how many seeds come from LVP. Yeah, so they should all already be in. And then when we actually get to EMEA Masters, it'll be another problem of the whole thing. Like, the only teams still playing are the teams that we're going to play against. Yeah, ici Japon. Ah oui, c'est après. I'm an intermediate French speaker. Yeah, I mean, they just lost yesterday, but I don't know if they're still in EMEA Masters, so I'm not sure. Yeah, I think to Vitality. Vitality B, I think. Yeah, but that's the thing about LFL is that like the top teams maybe sometimes are a bit better, but like the average is super good. You know, like again, that Solari roster came 8th. By the way, it's wild. Yeah, well, yeah, not yet. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean, because it's like a fixed league, right? Like that, you would sort of hope is the way things go. That like they're good, but they're not. They're still a step down.
So they seem a little bit good most of the time.
But also you've had that you've had that time of playing it like just LEC scrims, you know, stuff like that.
That's true, yeah. Oh, those guys are actually so good. It's Ferret and the Bet Lulu. Lulu. Bet Lulu. That's a top lane guy, right? Bet Lulu.
Yeah, he used to be a Trackmania player.
Wait, so he went from Trackmania to League of Legends.
What is that
I think he was a Trackmania world champion.
Trackmania player? That's crazy.
I think he was even world champion of Trackmania.
World champion of Trackmania?
That might not be true, but I think so.
Bro, you're coming with some crazy claims here. I
think he was. It's something. It's something. There's some game that he was insanely good at because he was on Solari Academy when me and Joko were there, and he just moved to League like a couple of years before.
So you were his coach?
No. I was the coach of the main team, and he was.
And you don't know what he did?
No, I wasn't. I was the coach of the main team, and he was in the academy.
Yeah, okay. Now it's all coming out.
Well, I knew he played a game, so you've played a game before.
What game did you play before?
I've played a game. before.
Which are we on?
TR3.
Okay. Thank you.
Guys, Vizati is missing, and he
Vizzachi's
is
actually missing.
Yeah, that's
Oh,
a
no.
first.
He reacted to the
Lit.
thing though. Yeah.
When I open Discord and I see Jankos and Norway are in the Discord first, what the?
That is a very, very nice
Guys, I am never
Jankos is
like-
actually always here, but he's
Guys,
just muted.
Another thing I really want to talk about is I think Smolder mid is broken, and I think Senna AD carry is broken as well.
Yeah, I don't know what happened to Inax. He
Wait, where
left
did
even
Nihak
though
go?
he's
Yeah,
in
he
the
was
lobby,
he
so-
was here.
Like, he was here and now he's
wait.
gone.
It was
I have
actually.
Go on.
Like, we need Inix take on this because I think it's really, really good, especially in competitive.
Yeah, I have seen, I think,
Oh, I just
10
messaged you.
different,
Yep.
10 different Sun IDCs right now, and the only one that has performed has been Deadly,
Yep.
and that was twice. He was 1v9. Everyone else has just been an objective anchor for whoever team they were
Yeah,
on.
it's. I think it's really tough to play correct Senna for
Yeah,
sure.
it has to be.
Actually, in
literally only seen
SDK
Deadly.
right now they play Smolder and Senna T1.
Bofa? No way, they play
They
Smolder
play
mid
both at the same
and-
time. Wait, they actually
mean,
do, yeah.
Mulder is getting nerfed next patch, so there is
Oh,
definitely
no.
a chance that he's strong right now.
Smolder
Yeah,
back on mid
I
lane.
think Smolder is
That's good.
outrageous right now.
TR3, right?
Yeah.
Wait, but Smolder mid, you mean? That's
Yes.
AD damage, and I can pick AP junglers.
Yeah.
Yes.
Maokai Smolder
not
1-2.
I mean,
Yeah, for
Yeah,
example.
I go toilet first and
Smolder should also fit for you right now.
Yeah, enemy team is
because
ready,
it's
so
kind of like a
whenever you guys
mage.
join.
Yeah.
It's
Okay,
kinda
I will
like a
join lobby
mage, and
first
it's
and come
really
back.
lame. I just to clear waves and be self-sufficient, I meant.
Love to see it. When it's kind of like a mage, but it does 80 damage, perfect for our team.
invite me. Invite, please.
You're not logged on for me.
I can't see you online. Yeah.
I'm here faster than Chachi.
Okay,
Now?
I can. Now I can.
Chachi,
Yeah.
you have grown old and
Yup.
weak.
I'm back. I'm Barack Obama.
Old and weak.
Oh,
Okay.
hello, bro.
You have been
Okay.
you're old and weak, Chachi. Jankos, you need to go
Okay.
in and out.
I need 1 minute. I go toilet first.
Okay. What do we do for the first game then while we're waiting on Damas just going to the toilet?
We can.
Draft wise.
To be honest, I don't mind just slamming a first pick Senna to see what happens because it's pretty high prior right now, isn't it?
Yeah, that's what Freddie was just saying. Senna and Smolder mid.
Yeah, I think I don't mind first, like not first pick, but like just picking Senna and then playing it AD carry and seeing what happens because if the champ is meta, then it's you know how it is.
Mm. And we just play it as normal, like just any other AD carry, right?
Yeah, just any AD. It's
Mm.
more a utility champ, so you need because you go like black cleaver, static, and type shit.
Okay.
So you don't actually, you're not building the crit one where you legit scale like crazy and you one-shot people later. You're actually, you spike quite well, so you're always strong, but you can't solo carry. So you need like good
Hmm.
DPS mid, preferably, or like bruiser top, bruiser jungle. Like no super
No
tanky team
tanks
comp
and
with
Senna.
0 damage and
Yeah.
stuff. Like just bunch of bruisers. Like one tank is fine, but as much damage as possible, or DPS or
Okay.
threat on the team as possible.
And then what about like Varus and Rumble and stuff? We still probably wouldn't
Senna
give them for
is
free. Or...
Senna should be good into Varus. Like you lose early, but your champ is good into Varus. So I mean, we can play if we're red.
We're
and I
red
think
first
if
game,
they first pick Varus, I wanna try Senna
Senna?
into it.
Okay, we can ban Rumble then, and we can play with the rest.
Usually Varus was one of the like picks into Senna.
Okay, I'm
but
here
as-
ready.
Yeah.
That's
Okay,
only
if you're
because-
ready,
Yeah,
we
let's
can
go,
start then.
Yeah, like Senna doesn't really have many losing matchups, I think. So yeah.
Okay. In which case, we'll ban Rumble, and then we'll leave the others.
Yeah, you can ban Rumble, and then we'll see what happens.
Like especially in early games where there's like a bunch of bruises still. That obviously makes, I guess, then Senna better if it's like we're gonna have one of like Vi or Pantheon or Xin in the jungle. Oh, it's the Poppy ban.
The Poppy ban.
Poppy.
Everyone is betting Poppy against the judge.
The guys that are banning it from me. Don't get it twisted.
The charge.
True, true, true.
They've
Okay,
seen my
we can
POV.
ban Rumble then.
Okay.
Any other bans we want to get
Six.
rid of then if we're not going to ban the Varus and see what center into Varus is like?
I mean, I would like to play a Smolder game, but I don't think he fits draft 1. So maybe we just ban it to pick it later.
Okay. We can ban Smolder then.
Smaller?
Yeah.
What did I do?
What did he do?
No idea.
Nothing yet. Okay. Well, with Varus
They ban
banned, do we
Varus?
want to ban Senna then or not? Or do we want to just see what happens?
I can play. I think leave it open. Let's see what they. If they pick it, I'll just.
Okay.
We can just go like Zeri Lulu or
Luciria?
Lucian something. No, ban
No,
nothing.
ban nothing.
Or
We'll just leave it
So-
open.
I don't know. Whatever.
Okay, then I ban Akali.
Sure. Yeah.
Who's that top laner?
Bad Lulu.
Bad Lulu? Okay.
Mm.
Wait, he's bad on Lulu?
Facts.
Yeah, facts. That's why he doesn't play Lulu top lane even though it's meta.
Embarrassing.
Is it meta?
Yeah, of
So
course. I'm playing
here,
it every game.
here we go. Like Senna's in, no?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, it's up
right,
to you
yeah.
guys whether you wanna pick Senna or not. Do you wanna pick Senna or no?
Yeah, we wanted.
I
want to
play it one game. I personally don't want to put too much
I mean,
prio
the
on
Finland's
it.
draft, so
Yeah. So
you
I,
can
I
only
just.
play one game.
Yeah,
Oh,
then
yeah,
let's
true.
take it.
Yeah,
Yeah,
we
let's
can
take
take it
it.
in the Zin, and then like you said, if you want bruisers and stuff, it's better to
True,
take it
true.
early on in the draft because it'll be tanks after like game. Tanks or Nidalee after like game
So
2
Nidalee!
or 3.
I like to hear that.
Nidalee
Senna,
Smolder.
yeah.
Wait, what did they pick with Smolder T1?
Sana.
They picked Zena with it.
No, but what
Senna
like
Smolder.
mid jungle? Like what was the
No.
mid
No,
jungle?
but I'm talking about mid jungle.
Rumble.
They had Rumble
which
top. I
jungle?
think jungle was it Vi? Let me
Oh,
see.
Vi was open? That's crazy.
No, let me see. I'm not sure if this was Vi.
least in Rumble.
They had Rumble, Skarner, Smolder, Senna, Nautilus.
Okay.
Skarner.
Into
jungle.
Gwen, do we need to take something now, or do we have 3 different options? Because the other thing we can do is take an aggressive support and ban.
Yeah, you could
We
just
can
pick
take.
Nauts.
Yeah, we can pick support and ban.
Okay.
I'm fine dropping.
What support do you want
I think-
then, Alfie?
Only Brom.
I
Bro,
played some
what
good
do you wanna
myself. I
pick?
think the champ is actually
Nauts.
still pretty strong.
No.
still.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. I didn't hear that. Yeah. So we go Nort
If you
and
wanna
we
pick
ban
Naut,
Brom.
then you wanna ban Brom.
Yeah. That's the
I
one
think
I
that's
got.
good. What are the 3 things?
I'm actually looking
into...
for Cannon as my primary option.
Okay.
And then as a primary option, nice. Should we pick, like, is there any pry on mid lane or do you wanna pick last? No way.
He should
I mean,
pick
there's
last.
always.
I think
like,
there's loads
I
left,
think-
right?
Yeah, I think there's a lot left, and I think we see Quen already, so I can last pick.
Mm.
So we just ban supports here, no?
Just Brom still. And
Um,
don't need anything else.
Maybe I don't know, Diona.
I mean, mid will be like Syndra versus Ori or something, or Ari versus something.
What about just banning grass so they don't steal it away for us for the other games?
Yeah.
If
I
we
like
have
buying
no other
Real
ban, I
Madrid,
like that.
Real
Real or
ones.
Diona or Rakan. I don't know. Whatever.
I
Whatever.
think
it
Real
is.
makes most sense, honestly.
Yeah.
Okay,
we
Real
can
ban.
do that then. If
Sure.
we don't need a ban.
Don't let them steal it from our
It-
free win.
If it's not,
Oh, they're stealing.
Like Seraph ban.
Okay. You fine if I go Cannon here, no way? Or does it mess up your champs later? Because I can also play something
I'm
else.
completely. Is Ken here good? He is, right?
I mean, for what they have so far, it's good, yeah.
yeah, we can
we
go
just
for
take it.
Kennen. Like we can take still AP mid, right?
A lock?
Yeah.
I mean, right now we have a comp which wants to go in, right? How do you want to play exactly with Senna? Do you want to just follow up with ult and long range autos, or?
Just slow fights, hit first target, or yeah, you
Is the
guys
kind
can
of
fight
people
away.
you attack? No! I mean,
Right.
I don't mind, right? If you wanna hang out, but like,
You're
I
not
don't know,
You're
muted,
not
this is
muted, by the way, Martin.
we can hang out though if you want.
We kind of are hanging out, isn't it?
Embarazado.
Okay. And then into Syndra, what are you thinking? What are your options?
I mean,
Victor's gone, Zerath's
there's,
gone, Ori.
there's-
Ori with the Zin.
yeah, we could go Ori, we could go Mel, we could go Ari here.
I like
Because we
Mel.
want to go in.
I think Ari and Ori makes sense.
Yeah,
Leona
Ari,
makes
Ori,
Mel
Ori.
really tough.
Actually makes more sense, yeah, through
Yeah.
Ari.
Which you want,
I think
Ari
let's
or
go
Ori?
Ari here.
Yeah. All right.
Okay, solid.
So we didn't obviously have a chance to do pre-screen. We're going to look at team fights today, but that's not useful to know before now. So just same as that we've been doing, clear about the tempo stuff, when we need to, when we need to.
Where am I passing shotgun gates?
Was that
no,
Janko's
I don't know,
was that
how am I
Janko's
not
impression?
muted every time? Like, what the fuck?
Okay. All right. Good luck.
Chat. Okay, top lane is very easily gankable.
No
He
prior
probably runs
bots,
exhaust or something. Even.
but I think if you don't path to us, they might dive us.
Okay, okay.
We should
Yeah, I mean,
have
I
really good
feel like-
sustain.
I feel like top lane should be safe, and I feel like she needs to all-in you, especially after 6, so I will be there.
Yes.
I think you have to, like, I will just make sure that bot doesn't get dived early, and then I will play it
they have
probably.
Leona Pantheon, like this is...
Sounds good.
Yeah.
Okay, guys. What we're doing is me and Joko are going to go into this other channel and talk about the game as it goes. Yo.
Hello. Yo.
Okay, so I've got in-access stream up on the side so that if we ever need to
Okay.
listen to comms, I can just listen to it on like low.
Perfect.
Actually, I'll put it there, but just like really low, and then we can chat as we're going.
Yeah, perfect. So we can hear the comms.
Yeah, and we're still.
So
I'm still
we're
streaming,
testing the
obviously.
Senna or how, what
Yeah,
is that
so
like?
so we're testing the Senna. We wanted to see what it was like into Varus, but then they banned the Varus themselves. At the moment, Nihat was saying he wants to try it, want to see how good it is, because people have very different priors on it, and he wants to not play it with like tanks and stuff. And so in the jungle at the moment, early games are fearless. It's like bruiser trades. Later games, it's more tanks. So that's why taking the Senna early. But we wouldn't take it. We wouldn't take it 1-2. It's just to test it.
Yeah, I mean we can also like flex it, right? Like if we pick it early, but even though we are not gonna do it, right? But yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
I can see the value if we were pulling it with really good champion, and so far I think it's well drafted, right? We are all going forward, so this is good.
Yeah, so I don't know if it's right. My thinking with it is that you almost use it like a sort of artillery AD carry. So like everyone dives in, Senna just throws ult across as well, and then Senna like stays at the back.
Yeah, I mean this should be a pretty decent game.
Okay, so I'm gonna just leave his comms on actually. Is it like what timer is they? They're at 24, 25. Okay, so the stream in-access stream is a little bit behind, so the comms that I'm hearing are a little bit behind, which is good. And then, like I say, we're gonna have 15 minutes in between. So if there's team fights to look at, we'll look at them first to make sure that we start talking about it and we start talking about that structure that we discussed this morning. But other than that, we'll just do whatever comes up.
Perfect. Yeah, I'm temp stamping, so I'm all good.
Perfect.
Do you mind giving me the link of? Actually, I can just look at INX myself. I'm being.
Yeah, sure.
being
Or the
lazy.
other thing you can
No,
do
I
is
can.
if I share screen, you'll hear what I'm hearing as well, right?
Oh, you sure? I'm trying.
I think
yeah,
so.
I will
Wait,
try.
let me share screen, entire screen,
That would be the best. Yeah, that's actually smurfing.
so that we know we're actually at the exact same time and stuff.
Oh yeah, perfect. There you go. Smurfing.
So it'll still be. I mean, I think probably the stuff to pay the most attention to is like the same stuff we've already discussed. like with their positioning for Freddy and Lane and stuff like that.
Yeah. I mean, we just want to stabilize early game most of the time with our comps.
Okay. I don't know their AD carry. I turn off.
Yeah, me neither. I really like this matchup on top. It should be getting better and better for the cannon.
What do you think about Gwen? Like, it's been nerfed so many times that I've seen some people drop it. We've dropped it quite a lot, but then occasionally it was what Genji versus T1, just first pick game 1, Gwen.
Yeah.
Still,
I don't think. Yeah, I still think it's still there. I think like it
Okay.
got nerfed for sure, but it's still playable. It's a flex also because you can play it in
Jungle
both
it.
roles.
Okay.
I mean, Pantheon, it's all about early game / like 6 timers.
Okay.
Once we get some information on him, we should just be able to scale him because that champion, yeah, is getting less and less value if he doesn't snowball.
Oh, the
snowball.
exhaust.
Yeah, that's right.
Tragedy. I think I'm not sure what I think about exhaust on Gwen. I feel like it's just like a scrim tech kind of thing, you know?
I mean, in NFL, people are playing it with Ignite and all that crap, so I'm not sure if it's it's just a niche, I think, thing with Gwen. But yeah, I'm not really the biggest fan. Because you kind of need some mobility, I would say, with the champion sometimes, and if you know cannot get close. Okay. Could be 2 kill. No, only one.
I thought it was going to be 2, yeah.
Yeah.
We get the wave crashed in though. Let me turn them up a little bit. But I'm going to turn this, what I'm going to do is I'm going to turn the sound off here. Because my 2 game sounds were... Okay, that's a tragedy. This is something as well that we're not very good at. Like I said, if we do get time around mid or we do get mid prio, we're not very good at using it. But that's because we almost never have it because of the way and the champions that Freddy plays.
Yeah, I mean, that's something that we're gonna for sure try to investigate a little bit. Because if we're getting bad prio, that means that we're gonna be able to transiting into mid. And the challenge will be, can we get that mid prio after getting that bot pressure, you know? And if we're able
and then
to
can we
control
actually
those
use it
lane,
properly?
yeah, can we use it to control the river or whatsoever, and then we rock complete.
Yeah, I mean, Lost Platoon's a
But I
bit
think-
less, but Ruddy specifically will just perma camp mid against us.
Yeah.
That's what they did before,
Yeah,
and I
but-
think they'll do it again if we face them in the final.
Yeah, and we need to work around like the protocol defense of Norway, and then. Sorry, I was sneezing. And then yeah, we're just getting our prio through bots to maintain that control river control, and then we should be good. But naturally, I feel like in this team we're gonna naturally go through bots because that's where
sure.
Inox is the most vocal, right? So. And we just need to play it in 2 turns, once through bot, after through mid, and it's all about like controlling after and maintaining.
We get massively chunked on the back end of that. I mean, for me, like, it's the same thing we talked about before, but like, it's so hard to to make this work, and so we just show, and we are gonna lose scuttle for it. We get chunked, we lose scuttle, we lose pink for a gank that I don't think is gonna work. So like trying that one bot gank like loses us full control of the whole bot side. Hey Matt.
Going is bots could be a good recovery play for us if we are able to find
Mm.
an all-in.
What do you think about this bot gank, by the way?
Bot gank? Yeah, it was.
This.
Yeah. Oh, you didn't hear me before?
Oh
You
no,
couldn't hear me?
no, I couldn't
Oh
hear you.
yeah. No. Yeah, I was saying like we should have just went priors into going mid.
Mm.
That was just a prior. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
We could have just let the Senab basically push out the waves by himself.
Mm.
And slowly shift with the Nautilus in towards mid,
Mm.
and we could have just pinch them or have a sandwich on them.
Yeah.
So for sure. Sorry, I thought I was not muted.
No, I think this is good as well because like, oh fuck, because against a lot of teams that we would play against, like the gank would work and they wouldn't punish us for going for it, and so they'd think it was a good play. Whereas like this team just like, firstly, obviously the gank shouldn't work unless they fuck up, and they didn't. And then also they actually punish for the fact that they get prio from bots, so they control the whole bottom river, they pressure mid, all that kind of thing.
I mean, we use space, time, and spells and HP on that bot gank, and they would just went through mid, take the prios, and then we're kind of into a tough spot, but good recovery play though for VZ to just give up a little bit on bot to secure kind of the void grubs. Okay.
Wait, I'm going to pause it for a second. Hopefully it should be better timed now. But this guy is good in mid, obviously, but it's never like this normally, but this is just like a massive hole of pressure in the mid lane at the moment.
Yeah, especially that we had kind of the last pick, right?
Yeah.
But yeah, for sure. It's fine. Because it was pure kind of 1v1, no? Like, didn't really
I mean, he was able to just push him under tower the whole game, and we couldn't stop it. But it was just 1v1, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, in those funds, like we kind of need to bail him out, and we really need to use that bot prior into mid, like we've seen. There might not be as many windows, but yeah, if we're not able to capitalize on the one that we really need to, to bail him out, then yeah, this could happen. Because I feel like on mid lane, it's always a pain in the ass when this should happen. Exactly this, but 5 minutes before.
Really good. But it's good to always have a positive example as well, like
like exactly this, like it's like legit that like bot prio into mid. We killed the Gwen, so we unlocked the bot prio, and then we went through mid and we create the number advantage, and yeah, we're good to go.
Okay.
Yeah.
We didn't get one either.
No, I mean it was hard spots since mid died. I'm really curious, like why we didn't actually took the void grubs like way earlier when we actually swap and we had Kenneth on top. Like I'm not sure we were just low tempo.
Do you know what timing?
Yeah, it was a thing there. Oh, because Sin died. That's why.
Here we play the fight.
But I feel like
Sin's
that was
dead.
like our void grubs, since we were exchanging the plates on bot for the Kenneth to be there. but I guess since Yankos died, then kinda changed the whole blend.
Yeah, now we have to do the camps.
Because now we have to do the camps, and that's why we're losing now the Void
We
Groves,
get
I
this,
see.
we start the dragon, but we
Yeah.
don't do it because we get dove in mid and then wrapped around. And then we get the kill on mid.
And then we use our reroll, so we couldn't really fight,
Mm.
yeah. That makes sense.
Hey, Pommy. Yeah, I'm doing good. Oh, the ult missed? No!
Okay.
Okay.
Nice. Really good.
We're playing. We're gaming.
Yeah. I don't think we should be trade winning Drake here, because we are just using losing time on that one.
What happened in mid? Oh, he thought... Okay, right. I was trying to work out, like...
Yeah, I mean, I think people should, like, Nautilus should have been there. Like, I don't see why
I mean...
Nautilus is actually... Look at Nautilus, like, why is he leashing the Drake, you know? He should get full vision, because he has three ward right now. What the fuck is he doing? He has 3 ward
You
right
should hit
now,
this
he should
and then
invest
just ward
them.
up this side.
Yeah, and then you play mid-wave. You need to
Yeah,
take
but-
mid-wave prior.
Here, you'd still die, but that's fine. Like, we don't... When 3 people show top, we don't even need the mid prior, right? We can just walk in and
But I
ward
think
now.
it should just open through mid, you know, Loki, like his protocol shouldn't be to open on the Gwen, you know, it should be like open through mid and then he decide, you know, if he's going bot or whatever. Because this angle cannot give him nothing from down, you know, since they already had bot prior. And now he's losing time to be on mid wave or he's got to control, you know, because he could even go top side or whatsoever, you know, like he.
Yeah. For me, just this shouldn't happen. Like, it's only happening because
This shouldn't
Alex
happen, yeah.
doesn't realize
For
that he
sure.
loses the 1v1. And so you should just... Because you don't even need... You can skip the step of mid prior because
Yeah,
we've got 3 people.
but like the Ezreal shouldn't never do that, you know, since my Nautilus could be around, like, but the
True,
Nautilus since he was
true.
not around, like, you
We
know,
can't punish
because
it.
they
Yeah,
can't,
you're right.
they can't go show 3 on top and also take mid prior, you know, like my Nautilus had to do something in there.
Yeah, true. Good point.
Because obviously 1v1 we're gonna lose, you know, but obviously we don't want to lose mid prior when they are just showing 3 top, you know, like that's a bit odd, right?
Yeah, I mean, we didn't think we'd lose 1v1, but
Yeah.
now we should
I mean,
know.
it's classic,
It's
right? Like,
Triforce
classic
versus
shit.
Shiv.
Yeah,
It's
yeah,
finding
exactly,
new
right.
champ.
Yeah. Okay, good cancel. Can be a kill.
I
That's
don't
unlucky.
think we need to do that.
Yeah, I guess we didn't time my Pantheon ult. Otherwise, could have been fine.
And now again, they're committing resources to one side, and
Yeah.
now we're just dying again on mid.
Yeah, it's starting to be a bit too much chaotic, but it's fine. Maybe we can find a way. Let's go, Yankos.
Yeah, so we're not going to probably have any team fights here, but we might have one.
There could be, I
But
think.
my point is,
right?
like, if we don't have
yeah,
team fights, then we'll just do all the other stuff.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
I'll just let you do the whole thing. Just the stuff we've gone over, I think, is good. Like, this bot gank, I think, is really important because we
Yeah.
just got used to... And then the thing around opening around mid, I think, is really important. Like, both of those, I think, are little habits that we do quite often.
Yeah.
We just play for a gank, and, like, if the enemy fucks up, it's good, but just that's not a good way to play. Now we're
I mean, I
coming to
think
Mir
here, like,
Masters, you know, like...
the best play is just like once you get like that kill on bot, that early kill on bot, and we're securizing the fact that our bot lane is stronger than theirs. We just need to then bring that prio through mid to control that river and control that mid lane. That this way, like, nobody can play. You know, in officials, like, they will have no vision
Yeah.
on river.
Yeah.
Mid prio will be ours on CDs. Same for bot, and we can get that means we are also able to chain that early Drake. since there is only one spawning of void grubs and all this thing, I feel like having that priors in early game guarantee you to be always up tempo. You get the Drake for free, then you're first to void grubs, then you're first to, and it's kind of like actually back to Solari. I don't know if you remember. It was like
it's just prior
you can
only.
just chain them. Yeah, you can just prio and you just chain them by one, and there is not
Yeah.
really a team fight. If the enemy team doesn't want to be one. Okay, good try. But yeah, I feel like that's all it should be. Like playing for the kills, it's fine. But yeah.
I
Needs to
mean,
go
yeah,
get the
I
player,
just think,
especially in your master, like you said.
yeah,
Right?
exactly. I think for me, like the thinking is always should never be about even to play for a gank. Like you gank on a wave, and if you also get a kill, then that's like good news. But you're playing for like, so we secure this freeze, or so we dive them and pressure them off the turret or something. And if you get kills, it's more like happy accident. Okay. Senna's starting to look more like a champion, but still.
And probably did like 2 items plus like some souls on the champ. Okay, the team fight. Look at it. The Kenny. This is good comeback.
He
Please,
kills them actually.
please,
He kills
Q.
them. He kills them. No, he kills them.
Yeah. No,
Oh!
it's fine. Look, you see?
Oh, the pressure!
No. It's fine, W. Okay, good movement. Oh, you get him. You get him now. Run at him. Run at him. Holy scheiße. Nice, that's a comeback.
You hear them talking. Okay, I mean, I don't think this is a sort of a real team fight. This is the problem.
This is a surviving one, yeah.
Yeah. This is why have I talked to you about, I mean, this is a different topic, but have I talked to you about this non-linear periodization thing? Like what I would do in a normal team is that we'd have, rather than work on something for a week and then the next thing for a week, we'd work on a different thing each day. And that way your team fight day could include reviews of team fights from the whole week, because like today we might just not get any proper team fights. Okay, but here can work.
Here could work, yeah. And it could work, but we are 2 behind, right? Like we're playing 1 item versus 2, so it's kind of also non-existent, yeah.
Yeah. Okay, it's about the same timer. Now it'll be the same timer.
Do we go straight away, or do we give people time?
No, we go straight away. What we'll do is we'll just say, like, if anyone needs a break, then we'll all take a break. If no one needs, we'll go straight in.
Okay.
If there's loads of stuff in the game, I probably wouldn't give them an option of the break, but there's
sure,
if there's like 3 amazing team fights we really want to dissect.
Yeah.
Okay, well, Senna might not be super high prior for us, I think, in future.
I think that we are not liking Senna, but I'm
No.
not so sure. I think after one game staying the championship, I think we might
That's
be not liking it.
it's, yeah.
Maybe we
We're
don't
halfway
like.
through a game, we're already giving up on the Senna. Oh wait, I need to put the champs in that fearless dock so that I can see them.
We need to time. We need to find a way to time those Pantheon ults because I'm watching the replay like by myself right now and just die to every Pantheon ult, you know.
Yeah, good point to raise for sure.
Because like that champion is considered
It's
as
like the
global, and I
highest
feel like
prio
there is
as
some.
well.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, yeah. There is some Talia because that logic apply for Talia, you know, TF all this shit,
Yeah.
right, or whatsoever.
We did it for Shen in competitive.
Yeah, exactly right. Like it's you know, once you can another tech against global, you need to keep on applying it because yeah. Well, I mean, I think I had just timestamp till 15 because after that we
Yeah,
were just 6k behind, and then people just legit stop. I mean, it was too hard, right? Like we couldn't stop them, right? Like they just go through us, and they.
Do you want me to? I'll stream it, and you just tell me the timestamps and stuff because I have to like HD thing.
Sure. Yeah.
Cool.
For sure. For sure.
All right, let's jump across.
Like Senna
Yo.
champion is good, but we just okay. First of all, we lost 3 out of 3 lanes and jungle.
Yes, we did.
And we were really behind because we took wrong fights, even though like the game was actually stable at like 10-12 minutes. Then we started like making a lot of mistakes. I think the game was actually playable and Senna is not that bad. And I think you are like late game insurance, you know? Like you will 1v9 the game when you get 3-4 items, I think. No? Because of your range and your damage.
We'll look at how it works like in this T1 game and stuff like that as well. Like we don't need to just look at our own games.
But if we're playing Senna, Leona needs to be out of the game, if possible, because
yeah, that's fine. We don't need to pick it like first game, right?
Yeah, of course. I'm just saying not like either picked or banned, because the problem is if they pick strong jungle plus Leona, you can never ever do anything around bot or mid because you will just hard lose every 3v3 in the entire game basically.
Okay.
So I'm not too sure. Like I don't like it's fine to try. You know, we tested it, but I really didn't expect. I really didn't expect this champ to be that weak, you know.
Okay. So what we're going to do for the reviews today, as we have Joker joining us. So what we'll do is when there's stuff that's specifically on the goal, we will still start the reviews like that and we'll go straight for them. So if there's team fights, then we'll start with that, and I still want to try and build like a team fight structure and things. But we have 15 minutes in between game, and when there's not, Joker's going to go through some of the other points probably a little bit quicker, a little bit more just like 1, 2, 3 kind of thing. So as there wasn't really team fights that I think we could look at. I mean, we can look at this dragon fight, but at that point we're 12k down or something like that. So I think we'll just start with the other points. So whenever you're ready, Joker, and I'll try and keep up with the timings because I've got the Nitro thing for HD streaming, and otherwise it triggers Freddy. Oh wait, he's not here. I was trying to make a joke.
Him? Oh, we can't have him triggered.
Yeah, no, it's just needs to be as crisp and HD as we can.
All right. First off, thank you everyone for having me there again, and then yeah, we're gonna bang that shit together. But for firstly, like yeah, that bot gang, guys, I think what we are looking to do here is that we're having that bot prio. We confirm that we're going through bot this game to get a prio for the river, which is perfect. And all we need to do, I feel like now, is just to get that pressure and transit it into mid, because our mid, as you can see, is like kind of suffering, right? He's 15 CS down. He kind of needs a backup option, or even just to get some control around so he can play aggressively. And all we need to do here is being up tempo for the Drake and the Void Grabs. And I feel like here, going for that gank, it's just a waste of time, and at the end you're just losing your whole river plus prio, where you could be the one in total control of the game. And as you might see now, my IRB will have to be playing respectfully. We lose the crab, we lose everything, where we could be the ones sandwiching their duos on mid. And yeah, I feel like it could work against an NLC team. This kind of works, but in EU Master, we all know that controlling that river, having that mid and bot prio secured to get us all the objective, being up tempo, I think that might be a little bit better.
Yeah, I agree. I think it's a very good point.
True.
Because we
And
could
then
push
second point is these void grubs. I feel like this is a really good idea right now that we're, you know, on the back foot. We're kind of trying to get the cheese with the cannon staying on the top side to cheat those void grubs, which is really good because we're kind of into the back foot already. And all we need to do now is to trying to reconnect on the same page. So yeah, I don't know if this fight is really needed since, you know, at the end we end up fighting 3v3 when I feel like we should be able to fight with the cannon. So I'm not sure if after this you could just stop and get to the void grubs, because at the end we're not accomplishing anything, right? We're just losing bot plates, losing this team fight, and we're also gonna lose the void grubs 3 minutes after because we're gonna be down tempo with that play. So all we need to do here again, I feel like, is just abusing the fact that we have a number advantage and getting the objective, and then we can be whatever, you know, we wanna do once we're getting together. Because at the end we're just losing everything here on the map.
I mean, but I think that if we don't fight here, I mean, then we need to start grabs now.
Yes,
because otherwise
exactly.
it's too bad, right?
Yes, yes.
Yeah, so
'Cause
I
of
think we
what's-
should just start the grabs and flip
Yes.
it. I mean, just flip
Yes.
the fight that if they want to fight.
Because you're already losing right now from this position, right? So might
Yeah,
as
yeah,
well, you know, not
100%.
make it a double lose, right?
So
And
just
because
both
he's
mids can't
freezing, it's a
come.
bit
and-
better because then we have some time to do it and then I can TP down after.
Yeah.
Mm.
We can probably just get
So we just
grubs here and then I TP
we
down.
just play here rather than through mid. We literally just play for the grubs like now. You mean?
Or something
Yeah,
like
we
that.
should
I
be
think,
starting grabs when even without the mid wave because both Syndra and Ari are 10 HP, right? So
Yeah,
if
they
we
both
start
have to
grabs
base the
right
TP.
now, then I guess because Cannon is here, it's fine. I honestly think that Ari should catch this wave. Ari should base, go bot lane, and Cannon should take over mid after grabs. I think that would be the most optimal play. If Ari bases now, right, and Cannon stays
Oh, that
with
works
us,
as well, yeah.
Yeah, like that.
like,
If we have
you know,
mid entry, that might not be
But
a
but
good
the
one.
only thing is they have double TP, which I don't know if we are aware of. But if they double TP and they kill us, then we just blame draft and coach.
It's 8 minutes.
Fair.
Yeah, good old
I mean,
reliable.
it's 8 minutes, there is no TPing. Like, it takes 10 seconds for them to arrive.
Yeah, that's why I feel like you did a really good comeback, Vizzy, I think, by recognizing that, you know, it was kind of fucked up, so you had to stay, so which was perfect. We just didn't really apply the whole logic there. And then, yeah, we're just being a low tempo now, and we will end up losing those two. I was not sure if you can go at 10, if it was just a miscom or anything, because I didn't really heard it. Like, it was when Ari died, because that's also where for the third time we're just losing the full setup. And then I'm not sure if it was called that the bot lane was gonna come through mid. If you can just keep on playing, I think like this is fine. Like he's gonna survive or whatsoever. Poor guy. It was after the one after when he will just
Okay.
die after. Yeah, sorry. It was one, or maybe I just missed it. But yeah, there was a miscom I think at one point, guys, and you lose your full setup. And it was the third time in 10 minutes that you are just losing the full river control based out of. Oh, it was just right after. Yeah, it was right after. Yeah, right there. Like I'm not sure if we're not calling that, you know, they could come mid or whatsoever, because at the end, like this kill is just not should not happen, right? Like we just killed their mid laner, and we are the one losing the full prior. You know what I mean? Because if you just keep on playing now, we die, we lose void grubs, and it looks awkward, right? Because we were the one again in the total control, and we are the one losing the full thing for the
mean,
third
should we,
times in 11 minutes.
No way.
Yeah,
What do
go
you
ahead.
think we should do here? No way. Do you think we should? Because Senna is
I
in
mean, I
base, so we
can-
cannot.
If I know they come from top side, I can just have a bot side a bit more, and then we're fine. But I don't think we can fight the void crops, no?
Yeah, that's
Because
what
like
yeah.
our everything is out.
We
Like,
used all our
we can
cooldowns.
maybe steal one, but there is no way we can actually fight this now.
I mean,
Because
okay,
Syndra
how
is so much stronger.
how I see it, like a suggestion, I guess. Like maybe, right? I'm not sure. Like, what do you guys think? But what
Yeah.
if, like, right now, even though now it has no wards, like 3 of us just go into river and we get one void grab 3v3 because we still have Zenult and Naudult, so we just get one void
Mhm.
grab as 3. And then we just
then
but
just
that's-
peace out.
Our tempo is gonna be too bad or what? Because I mean, top wave is so bad and Senna is in base. So I feel like we just can't do anything here. I feel like we have to base. And
But can
Ari
we even
cannot
just
die,
base and
that's-
we're on the next sequence a little bit cleaner?
Yes.
Yes,
I mean,
we
that's
are
what
if
tempo
we-
then.
Yeah.
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 That's what we should do. Like, well, I think it's fine to not play those void grubs, but it's not fine to just lose the full setup after we get the kill. You know, like it's not possible because it's not on you. It's just on the team. You know, team global. But yeah, because otherwise
No,
it's
but
just
that's
lose
not
the.
true. The skill is empty. That's not true, Joko. The skill is empty. Like, we kill her, but we don't get anything because we still.
Well,
need
Oh
okay.
no,
to-
yeah,
I mean,
no.
we
What I
get-
mean is that we don't lose the mid laner. You know, like at least you know
Oh,
we're
yeah,
at
yeah,
tempo,
yeah,
or
yeah,
we're
okay, sorry,
you know
sorry,
like
sorry.
we cannot
Yeah,
die
yeah.
from this position. You know, like it's not allowed. You know, like
Yeah, yeah,
we just
yeah,
kill the
yeah,
guy. Like
I mean,
that's what I
if we
mean.
had, I guess, one more word, we could play.
Yeah,
some, but
yeah.
We should just call him. It's all good. We can move on.
Just
sorry.
fine.
I
It's
don't
from
want
one.
to make it
No,
longer.
no, all good. No, it's fine. Like, and then I think the last point would
Drake
be the
one.
Drake. I think where they are not allowed to do what they did, which was they are doing a top play as 3. They're showing as 3. My Ari is surviving, which is wonderful. But at the end of the day, look at this mid prio and look at my Nautilus. You're opening bot with Nautilus on a wave that already has prio, and we cannot give them mid prio when they are showing 3 on the side, right? Like it's legit not possible. And because I don't care if my Senna is gonna 1v1 the guy and just gonna lose, but I don't give a fuck. It's more about like cannot give
If they're
mid
committing
prio
up here, yeah.
one that got 3 on, like as Nautilus here, it should get mid prio, full ward, deep ward. But what you will do is just hit the Drake. They don't need you to hit the Drake, bro. Like they need you to be on that mid and being on that full setup. You know what I mean? Because you could even cover top side or whatsoever in different game, but you just need to open through mid and then you take your decision. But yeah, that was a small point because once again, we are giving the full setup
And
right
we
now.
can go
If
through
you were
mid and just
listening
get
to the
water.
comms,
yeah,
I also said at this spot, because we didn't see them yet, so I was opening bot to enable Kennen to enter because we
Okay.
would have Senna
Which
out
is-
for the dragon,
yeah.
and the call was to get Drake. So I don't think I should be opening to mid here.
I mean,
Wait,
Because we have no
can-
clue
can
if
we-
they were
can we
into
just,
top or mid.
I mean, I agree with everything you like both of you said, but can we just like agree was the correct play? Can we go back 30 seconds and just like discuss what we should do? Because I feel like them diving this Ari top lane, I know they failed and no way outplays them. But if they succeed, even if we get this dragon, we are gonna be absolutely fucked in the game. So I feel like we need to think about No Way more than we think about this dragon. This dragon is completely worthless. But if they dive No Way, the game is over. Like their play is so much better than ours.
In my opinion, as soon as I have ult and you guys have ults, we need to be looking perma for fights around Ari, as 3 or around mid as 3, like just push and move, because that's kind of the whole point of my champ, so I can ult the sides, if you guys fight.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, we can win 3v3 at this point with your ult for sure. Yeah,
Yes,
my
because
actually
you
goes
have
fine.
item as well. Like as soon as we get item spikes, we have to be really aggressive. Because like for example, this game, I'm pretty sure you had NORD flash ult for literally 5 minutes. We never used it. Like
I mean, that's okay. That's not
Yeah,
important.
it's because we
What's
were
important,
behind the
like,
whole game.
let's
Yeah,
just
I know,
focus-
but I'm saying we need to
Let's just
like.
guys, let's focus point by point. Can we go back again? Sorry. Like I want to see why is No Way not allowed to enter, because I'm basing now. Like, should Nash go top now? Like, sorry, can you go back twice again, because it's still like it starts way earlier. Like, what did we do?
It's the
okay. So this whole
this
weird
is the
sequence
death.
happened.
There's the
I
death,
think
and
right
then
now
the
we need
missing
to make
grubs.
sure that we have enough vision for No Way to enter top lane, because the wave is stacking. And I think Nash right now needs to be top lane to make sure No Way doesn't get dived. I think we need to be thinking about No Way now. And they make a really good play of Pantheon basing and Leona just placing a pink ward and you being zoned. This was really good by them. Like, look at how they play. This is crazy good. This is actually how good team plays. Like No Way is shaking. Yeah,
Can I go first? Like, I think that's really good point. I think the easiest way of saying it is just we're down tempo. They have 3 void grubs. We got a match, right? Like if we don't match, then this will happen. So yeah, it's all about recognizing the tempo and recognizing the void grub situation. In this case, we have
and where they could go. Like at this point,
so
like Alfie said, they're not actually showing anywhere. But the question is, like,
so we just
where
go through
could
mid.
they
Yeah.
show?
We go through mid, and then we kind of have to react, right? Like at this point of the game, because we're in the back foot again, right?
We had no info, and we want to look for a fight here. That's why we opted for Drake,
Yeah.
since we thought that was most likely.
I guess they
If they
opened the
opt to
lobby
just stay
already,
on
by the
top.
way, and are full in.
Yeah, we said 15
go
minutes.
up.
We've been 11. Let's just quickly finish this point, and then we'll jump into.
Yeah, but what do we do here? Okay, so let's say we open into top, right?
I
Just to
think you
cover the
should
dive,
stay
and
top
they
to make-
don't go for the top play. Is it not just
Yeah,
doing
they
them
will
on
just
bot
get
as well?
dragon.
It will be the
No,
same thing.
No, it's not because they will get dragon, but I don't think they have good enough because okay, right now I need to clear my bot side camps. So if you cover top and we know they are not diving top, you can base for wards. Syndra can stay alone under tower. I mean Ari can stay alone, and I can cover bot, and they can't actually make 2 plays. They can only get dragon. But at this point we are so behind the game, even if they get dragon, because we are so down in tempo because we contested void grabs. But when we contested them, they got them.
Yeah, and we died and
and
lost
they
control.
pushed
Like
us
Jacob
off.
said.
Yes, exactly. And we are just behind on sides, Like, for example, so the game is just awkward, Like, normally, let's say we last pick top, maybe we have prio on side, but we don't this game. Unlucky, happens, whatever. The point is, we need to be in defensive mindset, and then when we can match their tempo, match their play with, for example, Ari can and TP later on, we can take the fight. But right now, we just have to be in mindset of not losing more gold. If we lose more gold, the game is going to get fucked. But if we just lose a dragon, it's whatever, who cares?
Yeah, but what
exactly.
what I felt like here after the grubs, we had a ward in pixel and then they sweep it.
Yeah,
and it
they
seems
sweep it,
like a
yeah.
spot where they will just kill me if I stay on top.
Now you can just go
And if
around.
I'd
I
open it
guess.
more
Oh, wait,
wards, it
actually,
seemed
this is not
tough.
bad, yeah.
This was
Wait.
already before. It was before this.
It
Because we
happened.
go to retake after. It was after they get the grubs.
Okay, okay,
So
let's
you'll
just
have a
focus.
ward and pixel.
Okay, let's
And
just
then
focus
should I?
on this though, because right now I think me and you should stay for this wave, and we should just re-enter top a defensive way to make sure that Ari can stay. I think, and then we can
Leona
just
recall
stay.
immediately.
Yes,
On the
that's
right.
what I'm talking about. They are playing well, you know.
That's really good, man.
And anyway, after this, I think we need to open mid. Like you need to open mid with Naud, and you need to match their play. And if we think they're making a top play, you need to go there. It's a bit hard to do it though because they have so much tempo, they have full vision, and they have Pantheon ult.
They're
So it's
going to be a
mega
wave
hard to
faster
match their
anyway.
play, yeah.
Like
Well,
once
we're
we're
just
here,
guessing.
we already wouldn't.
Yeah, but
we
if we
wouldn't
can
be in time
predict-
to defend top.
Yeah, I guess.
But
yeah.
we're just guessing which side it is. Because to me here, if Leona reset, it would make more sense for her to open into the Gwen
No,
and
but
try to
you
play
should
for
put this
Drake.
open mid anyway. I think you should open mid because Canon is.
Yeah,
having
I
bounce
think
right
the other
away.
thing as well is that
And I'm
if
gonna
you're
go mid right after.
yeah, the other thing as well is that if we're opening mid, and I think
Yeah.
Martin's right, like this play is better than what we would play on the other side, what it should be.
I mean, guys, honestly,
But-
they are just flipping it as well.
Yeah,
now,
yeah.
like,
But
sorry,
the other
can I
thing,
finish
is that if we're in mid, then even if we don't see this coming, which is going to happen, right? We're going to make mistakes. We're going to not see where they're going. We can still get something else and just like push through mid and get loads of wards here or something like that. I think that in this game was the big thing for me, is that just using our priors to control areas of the map, which is something we've kind of got away with doing a lot against different teams. Against these guys, we were just punished for it a lot more. So we felt like we were never had control of anywhere. And of course, it's because also the lanes were
Yeah,
going
but it's
horribly,
an important thing
but-
to keep in mind because they reset first. If they open into mid, we won't be able to retake it, and they will just sit on the control there. I don't think
But
we
if
will
they open
accomplish
into
anything.
mid and
by
we see
opening
them,
mid.
we can just choose which side to defend because we can
Think
just
at
match them.
At the end of the day, we kind of want to just kill the game for a little bit till the plates are
Yeah.
gone, and then we get to do like give up that top tower whenever we want and shit like that, you know. But it's all about like matching for a little bit, and then we get to be back to play the game. Also, I think as a reminder, guys, you didn't really time any Pantheon ult, so I recommend you to go on Leaguepedia or whatever, and you just you know steal the ult
long is
CDs,
the
and you
cooldown?
need to time. Sorry.
How long is the cooldown?
Jungle
for
should
Pantheon?
know. Jungle should know.
It's like
Champs like
240, I
started,
think.
but
I
they've
think it's
extended
240, I
it.
think first rank 240 or more,
John?
I'm not sure.
Okay, for now we can leave everything up, I think. So you can just ban Akali or whatever we want to get as a sort of target ban. So there's still Varus, there's still Rumble. We can try and pressure with those or make them ban them. Other first picks, there's still Vi as well, and Neferi is the last of like the top four.
Yeah, I mean we
bruises.
can first pick Vi, but I probably need like a poppy ban for it.
Yeah, we can do.
Man, yeah.
I think a Poppy ban is okay. I know, like mostly it'd be the other teams banning Poppy and stuff like that, but
Yeah, I
it's
mean, we
also
don't
gone
need
in
to
a
do
lot of our
state
drafts.
because we don't need to first pick Vi, right?
Yeah,
But if
exactly.
you're saying we wanna first
So
pick
there's
this game, then-
yeah, okay. So we will get one of Varus or Vi. The question is if they're both up, what do we do?
Yeah, there's no RE also.
Wait, you said that you wanna try Senna into Varus? Or
Yeah, but
what?
Senna's gone
Or
now,
what do you
right?
wanna play Varus? Or you wanna
No,
play
no,
Lucian
no,
into
it's-
Varus, or should we just ban?
So we could ban
can
one
ban
and
Varus
they
if you
ban the
want.
other, and we take a last pick.
Yeah, you can ban Varus then, I
Yeah.
guess.
Yeah.
RE is also out if they wanted to leave them
I
both
mean, yeah.
open.
What do we play with my buy now that Ari is out?
No, I mean they're probably
Talia
going to
is
ban
still up,
Vi,
yes.
but we can
I
go.
can go Shen with you as well.
Yeah, we could.
be
Do
good.
you want to try some more Talia Freddy just to get some
I mean,
practice
we
in
can
or
just
not?
play like a complete. We don't need to play dive. We can play complete front to back with Vi. It's
Sure.
completely fine. Yeah,
Sure.
you can pick me Vi.
No, I'm just wondering if we
Or-
want to play some more
We can go by
Talia or
Kaiser.
not, or you prefer not. Or just me?
Ah, well.
No, no, it's up to you. I'm not
Just
trying to
get in
pressure you
there.
to do it. I'm genuinely asking. If you prefer
Yeah,
not, we can do
well,
something else. That's
We
okay.
could try for sure.
No, no, only if you want. Only if you actually want to. Okay, now they're going to ban Varus instead of Rumble.
1-1, let's go.
Got him.
Okay, so assuming they ban Varus instead of Vi instead of, we can do Akali again. If they ban Vi, what do we want to first pick? There's Neferi still up. I don't know if it's actually high prio, but it's the last of
Yeah,
the old top four.
First pick Nafiri, yeah.
There's no Pantheons in or Vi if they do ban Vi.
Wait,
Now we
what's
do
the second
Poppy.
one, though?
Poppy ban.
Poppy, okay.
And it was Varus on 3.
You left your brave pants at home. Want me to wait while you go get them?
With Vi, you don't like to play Oriana with? Because it was open.
Wait, do you
Yeah,
want
with
to
Lucian,
open
I mean.
Varus now?
Now we
guess we
do.
open
Yeah,
Varus.
now we can open Varus. You're right. So we can
ban
just.
Varus?
No. We can open it. I mean, we can ban like Jin or something even, which whatever the top choice into Varus. What do you think, Nia? or would we just do an
Yeah, I
empty
mean,
ban?
I have I can technically
they will
Lucian
ban
into
Varus.
Varus.
We're
will
taking
ban Jhin.
Varus. We're taking Varus.
Oh,
Yeah,
Ban
they
Jhin.
will ban it, no?
I mean, so just ban
That's
Jhin,
okay.
we
Yeah,
find
yeah.
out different
Then they
players,
ban
fine.
Varus. Yeah.
but
You can go Misfortune or something, you know, like it's still open or whatever else.
yeah, there's a lot of stuff open.
No, no, but yeah, they won't get Varus. Either we get it or they ban it.
Yeah, I mean, red side Varus is sus. Like it's a
No,
bit
I just
scary.
meant that if we ban Jhin, they ban Varus, but I think that's fine.
Yeah,
they-
yeah,
they
yeah, that's
just ban
fine.
Varus,
That's
no?
fine. Yeah, that's fine.
Picks into Varus are like, you can do Jhin, even MF sometimes. You can do Kalista, Lucian. Like it's not OP, OP, OP.
They
But
ban Ramos.
We go Varus then.
let's try it.
Good also see what they pick into it.
Yeah, that'd be good
Yeah.
to see.
By the way, do they play Yone? They do, right? They have Korean mid lane. So I assume they
Yeah.
play Sejuani
He
Yone. I
definitely
think they
plays
This
Oh,
guy will
last
play
time they banned
everything.
Sedge, and now they haven't banned Sedge.
They have
yeah,
no
Sejuani Yone draft.
league accounts in AO West, right? Like the Koreans. Like I don't
Yeah,
find
they
any.
do, they do.
They're
I
just
think they must.
secret ones now.
Isn't there mid lane face there? I'm pretty sure I played against Design solo
Yeah,
kills
it's
at some
feisty.
point.
No, but his LOL process, like there's nothing
Maybe it's
linked
just
to
not
him.
updated.
The LoL pros, they don't add accounts for like the last 2 years. They don't care at all anymore.
Right?
They
Ah,
already got
okay.
their database.
People have to specifically do it, like for
You
the
don't
Nord
even
ones.
have the
Someone
current
was doing
LR
it.
accounts are added.
Okay,
Okay, into this I can drop, or I can also just pick Skarner, Nocturne, Viego, like anything is really fine into this. But I can also drop, I don't mind. if you
okay.
have any
Anything else
fire.
that we would want to take as prior? Because I don't think there's anything that comes to mind. Do you want to just take like
No.
Victor, for example, and we go Victor
We
Skarner?
can't go Skarner Victor,
Yeah.
You like
Victor.
Skarner Victor Dome? Yeah? I mean, then we need a detail blind pick though, that's the only problem.
We have 2 bans for it as well.
Okay.
I think that's okay, right, Chachi?
Skarner Victor. Oh my god, our comp looks broken
It's
already.
Victor!
Wow, wow, wow. What a
They
comp.
can obviously take support and ban 2 still. Rela's still up, but there's
We'll go
Alistar,
Ari
Rakan,
here,
and Braum.
Ori here, right?
so-
Oh no,
Wait.
bye-bye.
Why?
Please not the Korean Asia. Please don't do it to me.
I have a question. Why do you need an AD top since you have like already the AD?
Because I think if Skarner is not really full AD, so like, we might
Okay.
just like damage, no?
Then
Like,
like-
don't you think
like
so?
imagine-
If we are like heavy AP. Like, okay, imagine we have...
Think they have no tank so far, so I think it's fine.
I mean, I think if we pick Sion in this comp, it's fine to pick Sion because Sion is strong. But if
you
we have
think they
Sion
want
plus
Sion?
Rel, maybe, yeah.
Do we
Do you
want to
think
give
they
it?
can
like,
go
I
on
would
4?
pick Cho'Gath into it if they pick
You
it.
can
but
ban Sion or pick Cho'Gath, yeah. I mean, up to you. I need to go bathroom. You do you guys.
If we have Cho'Gath into it, then we're gonna. I mean Varus is still gonna be.
I think
Well,
Cho'Gath is
they do.
very fine here. We don't need to ban Sion.
Okay,
Yeah,
we
Let's
we
don't
should
need
ban.
ban
probably
Sion.
ban Rel. If,
We can ban
Yeah,
Rel.
Bannerel is good.
because it's super good for MF.
True. So there's Alistar,
They
Rakan,
need,
there's supports up still. If they ban one, we can always just ban the other. But I don't think
Yeah.
They
They
kind of need a
should leave them
frontliner
both.
support, no? Like
Yeah,
an
They
Alistar.
do. I think we should ban Ali ourselves, no?
Okay, and they go Rakan, and we have something into it, right?
But Rakan
Like,
is so much worse for them than.
That's
I
good.
could go Renata.
Can go Nico as well, no?
In this game, are you gonna go
That
like
also.
on hit or poke or still
No,
decided?
I'll go Vitality, probably Halo Blades. Okay, they're trading Leona.
Yes,
Actually,
I'll
Leona
take
is
it.
out.
shouldn't we ban
Leona's
Ali
out.
anyway?
Yeah, we could
Yeah, just
ban.
ban
If
Ali
you're
anyways.
fine playing into Rakan with something, then I think we can ban Alistar anyway.
Yeah.
I think if they take Rakan, we take Sion Renata or something. And if
Yeah.
they don't take Rakan, we take Rakan.
I like Nico a lot as well.
I was gonna
We'll
say
take-
Nico also, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh shit. Now what?
Okay. Into Nico, what do you want? And do we just take Sion ourselves?
Yeah, take Sion.
Okay, we can take Sion and keep
I
thinking
can
about
just go
support.
Karma, maybe. If we have a
Yeah.
tank on top jungle.
Yeah,
Mhm.
Karma's
Sounds
really
good.
good here.
Yeah, we can go Karma Sion then.
Alright then, I'll go heal.
Okay,
All right.
cool. So just remember, like prioritizing when we have the priors, prioritizing controlling areas and that kind of thing, rather than necessarily looking for kills always. Make sure we just keep an eye on the tempo. Like if they're ahead,
Yes,
do
sir.
we need to respond? If we're ahead, where are we going to go? Where are we going to force them to respond to us?
I'm thinking if I should go Halo Blades. Probably not.
Yo, I'm just going to quickly do some chin-ups
Sure.
because that's how I survive scrims. I do a little bit of exercise in
Yeah.
between each one.
Yeah.
So that's how I
That's
can
really
keep,
good.
keep my focus up. So be right back. I'm just quickly putting the draft
Alright.
in. You're on the stream, so if you want to chat, people will listen, obviously. but,
Perfect.
um,
Perfect.
Yeah, cool. 1 minute. Won't be long.
All right.
Actually, I've still got my headset on, so I can hear you as well.
Okay, perfect. That's what I was gonna say. Okay, perfect. What I'm not sure about the Scion there, because I feel like against Azir might not find as much value, right? Since he can kind of block us, and I feel like we're also giving them a good Yorick angle. So I'm not sure if maybe having something like Cassante to kind of like remove them from our guy, you know? Because at the end of the day, like Nafuri slash like I'm not sure, you know, if there was maybe not something better, like even taking them as ourselves, or yeah, I'm not sure if the Scion was really needed, because I mean it's good that we got the Karma on both sides, so it kind of compensate, so we're not like 3 melee into MF and Nico, so this is good. But there's something to bear in mind, because I heard that the Yorick is really good against Scion. All right, I'm getting myself onto the stream.
Yeah, that's true, actually. Because also, like, I mean, maybe we win front to back anyway. We probably do, actually. Yeah, it doesn't matter. Forget that. But, like, obviously, Azir is like best mid into this kind of thing, right?
Yeah, that's why like we're just giving him one more guy to stab, plus he can block the ult really easily, right? And then the Scion can't really find his thing. But it's fine, you know, it's not really like that. It's just like I felt maybe, you know, having something like Ambessa, you know, so maybe MF cannot really R, you know, because if you are, then we just R, and then we just kind of nullify MF.
True. And we already have the Scion as a tank. The
With
downside
Karma,
is that
yeah.
with the Karma and Ambessa, I'm not so sure about that. And there's no
Yeah, that's why like
melees
since we go Karma, we need to kind of have a second front lane, so I guess it's fine,
Yeah.
you know, that we kind of got the. But in an ideal world, maybe, you know, having that Ambessa to have some reach on the backside. Ambessa
I mean,
ult
what
into Karma
about...
ult. GG.
No, actually, yeah. We need to go poke anyway. I was going to say, like... I don't know. I was trying to think of melees, like Tarm or something, but that sounds awful into Nico.
Yeah. I mean, into Nico, there is just not that much answers. I feel like it's because you cannot really, like, either you play something to go in, right? But they were all banned, so you kind of have to match the poke game. And I think Karma kind of is the best one. I think at the end of the day.
Just getting the timings the same. Yeah, Alfie plays loads of champs, but the two he doesn't like are Nico and Leona. He can play them, but doesn't like them. But I do think Nico's just really strong. So maybe it's something we should start to force. Yeah, I thought he would be really like wanting to play it, or like really good at it, because he likes like Rel and also likes Lux and stuff. And I was thinking like Nico's sort of half one and half the other.
Yeah, it's a mix. Yeah, it's a mix between those two for sure.
I was like, because most supports, at least in the RL, I mean, I would say on LEC, when they're playing Nico, either their like ranged play is bad or their engaged play is bad.
This champion Ambessa is dead, I think.
Oh, grasp.
Oh, the push. Oh, okay, insane. Holy shit, top lane.
I think the review is really good, by the way.
Yeah.
For me, I think, yeah.
As good as I can, yeah.
Yeah, I think one of the things that we should do as well is that even though we want it to flex a little bit on each game, let's still keep trying to like put the same points, you know. So like
points, yeah, exactly.
Yeah, emphasize
Prios,
again the times, where we're using prio and not getting stuff.
I agree. I mean, there's something that good drive. No, but it's not very so.
Yeah.
But yeah, there was something on the officials I tend to see, like we are losing boss cutters like a lot.
Yeah.
A lot. So I'm not sure if there's
so why do we lose them both this game?
This game,
why do we lose them?
I mean, that's kind of the meta also, like you can afford to go bots, so if you don't have bot prio, but I feel like maybe you could have just went instantly top crab, you know, once
Yeah.
he no after the red it's going top instantly because there is obviously not a dive.
Yeah. I think that's what he was going to do, but he had to go through mid instead.
I mean, the thing is like
Now
I
he gets
think
chunked.
he did a bad thing. I think he shouldn't start Wolf. I don't think you're into a game. It's melee range versus range on bots. You need to be as quick as you can, and I think he needs to start. Therefore, he needs to start on a solo camp. If you start on a minor camp, you're always slower, especially with the counter.
Okay,
So
I didn't know that.
like I think it's yeah. He needed to be up tempo here with the clear, otherwise he loses to crab.
Let me just check my timing again. Oh Jesus,
will point
the stream is so far behind. Why is the stream so far behind? Stream is like 30 seconds behind now. Sorry, I'll just pause it to catch up so that the comms you're hearing are like...
All good.
Jesus, it's still like 10 more seconds. Why is it so far behind? Okay, now it's right. Yeah, so now, I mean, now mid is really suffering again. It was going really well, and now he's used TP and is still like a mega chunked.
They win? I'm not sure they win this. Oh, they did. Oh, okay. Trading everywhere. Oh, but we don't have the jungle.
I need,
Where's my jungler?
I need jungle help.
Yeah, exactly.
Where's okay, so how did this happen in mid? Like how are we...
Yeah, we need to find that
Going,
situation. Yeah.
I'll be out of time with the comms, but it's okay.
Yeah.
We were going really well in mid. Okay. Like, we went from this state
Maxed out.
to getting destroyed.
This is good. We forced him to TP back. He lost cannon. Oh, he lost cannon also. It's really good.
I can move
Yeah.
into you.
All we need to do now is to
Now
respect.
support comes
Perfect.
mid.
That's perfect.
I'll move to you. You just back out. I think.
And now he
Now
base. Yeah,
base.
perfect. Huh?
And TP.
Okay.
Ah, but
But
we
now
lose
it's
a lot.
frozen.
It's
Okay.
fine.
Karma does come through mid.
That is grabs and. But I'm gonna be
Okay.
like. Yeah, Trump is not like
Yeah, I'm trying to get.
What
the
enemy
wave
just
now.
has more pots? Like what? Okay.
I think it's just
Is
yeah.
that one the third game?
I think he should have let it bounce back to him. I think because he knew the jungle will go to a stop. All he needed to do, I think, is to
Yeah, we can probably
make
get
it
fire
come
also.
back to him, you know, and
that.
farm under his tower since the jungle was not there.
Because I like to play grabs.
We got another one. They
Shield.
try and crash.
Yeah, good.
We'll try to get
Yeah, that's
push
good.
now.
Yeah, that's the scenario, you know, like I don't know if you saw for 1 millisecond, but he had a big wave under his tower, and that's kind of how you want to play with Victor. Like if your jungle is not there next to you, you cannot play ham. But this is good. Okay. Oh, he's gonna die also, Jankos. Yeah. Okay, we got one at least. That's a 3-1 Fury plus a shutdown, so that's gonna be a Sojin in about now, probably.
Oh yeah.
Gonna be a bit hard to deal with, but should be fine.
No, we need to catch what with. I'm gonna come. I think Nico and Napiri can come here, but Napiri has no ult.
A lot of fighting.
Yeah, I get it.
No.
This is how you want to play as Victor. You see, like he can just farm like this, and then whenever he can, he will try to E. EQ minion into E like this. You see, and it's unplayable after.
Better to probably just go Drake, I think.
And you just slow push when you need to. You know, your team needs you, but otherwise you're just completely playing for yourself. Because it's not like the Azir is gonna like move. You know what I mean? Like. And now on this wave, we should look to full push or move if one of the two.
Don't fight there.
Yeah, move first, yeah, now, because it's too late, yeah.
We got one and get out.
Yeah.
This way, man. We swap.
Got one and get out, and then we just push mid and play dragon, no? Or...
Push me into bot, yeah, push me into bot here.
Yeah.
Could be a plate on mid, could be a move into bot. I think it's a plate for him. You see everyone. Should look to go for the plate here. Where is he going? Okay, block that guy. Yeah, ult even. Ah, he should have
Yeah, he
ulted
just
it.
ult,
Fucking.
yeah. Oh, no, he doesn't
Yeah,
have
I
it.
would. Ah, okay.
I was thinking the exact same thing.
Yeah.
No, he didn't have it. 3 seconds.
You ult him and you fuck his mama, and then you're
Yeah.
completely good. But it's fine. It's still like it's a really good matchup. I think for. Like, look at this. Like, it's so unbelievable. Like, how can you trade that?
I have ult, I'm gonna look, okay.
Yeah, if you hit R, I will.
And now he can start playing aggressively, slowly, because he has some information. That's really good.
On the cannon, I'm gonna ult, okay?
And I think we can just keep the swap, no?
They are resetting now and they will
We
manage.
can just keep like this.
Yeah,
This
like, I
is
don't
not good
think-
for them, because we have a Scion.
full swapped. We have a Scion, and they got 2 grubs.
have a
not
Scion.
even all-
Yeah. Okay, this is fast that comeback play, yeah.
That's fine. It's really fine. Double ult.
Okay. Okay, that's good.
Just reset you.
That's
Yeah.
really good.
Okay, you see no Fury? Nico
Okay,
can
But yeah,
also
that's
look
enough.
on mid.
That's
We'll
enough
match
Fury
this one.
with a lot of kill, but actually, we don't really have good champions to kill Neferi this game. And this guy's getting baited, yeah.
You can solo kill though. You can solo kill the MF here. Gonna try crash.
Yeah, we didn't respect the fact that they were not playing top. I guess we didn't call the fact they were not playing. Ah, that's
No, we did.
Okay, I'm moving it stronger down.
yeah, we need to respect then, I
He
guess.
said, well, he said they're resetting. They can swap or go anywhere.
Yeah, because we dropped literally 2 kill here. Like, we had full control and we dropped 2 kill.
I can TP behind, but it's really slow.
No, she's not flash.
That's really sus, no?
I think just play Scotland with them also.
Not too great.
Okay, we're TPing.
Oh, oversending for. Yeah, we're oversending for.
I mean, we get back anyway, I guess. But
MF no
I'm
ult.
gonna root the dog.
They all have no ults.
Yeah, I mean, Varus not coming, so I don't
Get
think
into
I'm out. Okay, no flash Nico, no kill Nico. No flash Nico, no kill Nico, okay? I'm out, okay?
Look, Nico here. This is the real one. This is the real one.
I have no
No
spells
flash,
right
no
now.
kill.
I really don't like the fact we're fist fighting.
Look
Don't
for
think
the-
it's good for our
Kill
champ
them
to
one.
fist fight against them. They have Nico and Fury, like they want to play really in between, you know.
Now it's a little bit
We wanna play on waves. We wanna play on like this, like we want to poke them, like make them sit on wave because they can't really handle the wave like we've seen. Like Azir lose 1v1, those 2 guys lose 2v2s. The only bad thing that we can do is skirmish in the jungle with with not same numbers.
So fucking boring, bro.
Ahahaha.
Right, pick you up on the signal.
I mean, we're playing really ham when we don't have information.
That would be sick if you guys are here.
That's the I think the main thing of this game.
Well,
Like every time they do a play, it kind of work. You know what I mean? Like we didn't really like do a defensive one. You know?
I mean, this time at least they are giving up loads of like plates, all those moving around. Like you say, like they want to
Yeah.
make. But the thing is that they would still give up the plates even if they didn't get the kills. You know, like they move
exactly.
whether they get the kill or not.
For one wave, yeah, maybe.
So I think that's a good point. Again, like anything that we can bring to kind of not just this individual points, but okay, in
Yes.
this game, they need to be moving around. We want to just be sitting on lanes. And
Yes.
so if you just play respectful when we don't see them, they'll still give up stuff to move.
Yes.
Okay, I'm coming.
Because like we've seen, we are winning legit on all across the board. Like each 1v1 or /2v2 are winning. They are just getting map play over and over, right? Like you've seen, right? One bot play into one top play into one bot play. We're just not respecting it without the vision.
Should them too. I'm moving to bot.
No ult. Ambessa, no flash.
I'm
Wait, are
best
we
on
playing into bot lane? Or like, how are we gonna lane a time? I guess I'm just
I'll just keep you back.
Okay, good call, Jankos, to kind of restabilize the shit out of this game.
I'm coming. Like, Napiri still has ult and Nico still has ult, right? So they can always
Yeah,
pick, I
gonna
guess,
all in
like-
mid.
Okay, yeah, talk about the
Yeah, I'm
tools,
moving
that's
behind
good.
them. There's no plans on MF.
That's the plan, my bros.
Or no.
Like, I feel like this doesn't work against this champion. Maybe we left.
But
Yeah, I
again,
don't think it's
we're
gonna-
trying
yeah,
to force that.
Yeah, we're forcing. We're not playing with waves, yeah. One is in mid wave, one is into it in the.
no,
They are playing more together, right? Like that's the thing. They're playing together. We're playing like 2x2, 1x1.
Oh.
And yeah, that's enough really that is out of control. Because like I was saying, like we don't have good champ to actually stop that champion.
Try our best.
Like I said it like 5 minutes ago.
Play together, I guess. You guys are making a lot of solo plays this game. It's getting a little
Yeah, she will be too item fast, and yeah, it's gonna be chaotic.
Yeah,
Okay, Vizzy?
we were Karma in river and Butcher on the tower, right?
I'm not sure if you could have just brute forced the tower with passive, and then you know we just
Yeah, and with the
yeah.
Fury, that's
demolish.
strong.
Demolish, yeah.
Yeah, it's a Fury, Nico.
Don't think that Azir is doing damage to my Scion when my Scion has mercs.
Not Fury. He's still on
Yeah.
board. Can we play for bot turret? Can we just rotate into
If he
it?
gets regen, it goes good.
Man, it got
Soldier.
messy again really quickly, yeah.
Yeah.
Got messy really quickly again. Like we had full control back to back. We were in total control
Open to again.
because we're just better individually, right? Like legit on this game, and yeah.
Guys, if you
Yeah, I want to look for bot
They're
turret.
gonna get this on the next
Okay, good cross map. We see Nico top, start falling, playing into the Scion. Let's create a reaction on the other side.
I can get into that ult actually. Nico.
Exactly, mid into a play together, guys. We are just yeah.
Careful as if
I'm moving to bot.
Like Nafri is a champion that punish actually this
Yeah,
Yeah.
bot turret on this way.
Super
this
on
style,
the
you know, of like yeah, like we need to go slower, you know what I mean? Like really making sure that people are together. Okay, they didn't see the TP behind. It's gonna be
No,
disaster.
they did.
They did, okay.
Yeah.
No, but it's still gonna be a disaster, yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Well, I mean, the good thing is that we are gonna get
boys.
The other thing from my point of view, like with these reviews as well, like we need to also try and make sure that the back end games are as useful as possible. It's been a long
Yes.
time since we've like lost a bunch of scrims, so in the reviews as well, like we need to.
We wanna actually fight them.
We'll go chill.
Yeah, and like,
Positive.
well, no, still do what we did. I
Yeah,
think that's
yeah.
what you did. I think that was really good. But whenever there is good moments, like, let's also make.
Oh, we
sure
need to
talk
highlight
about
it,
them
yeah.
as well.
Yeah, yeah.
Let's open to
I mean, that's what I did, you know, with Vizik. I did just think it was a really good play. We just didn't. But yeah, for
Yeah.
sure, I think
Yeah,
having
enough
two,
from
two, yeah, for sure, for sure.
faster. They just did
I
very
did not flash up.
Time.
I mean, that's the big mistake, right? That people do usually is that
Yeah, again.
they just
Yeah.
like focus on the bad stuff and you
Yeah,
never
it's 'cause
really.
the bad stuff's obvious.
I mean, they will be
I mean, yeah, exactly, and then you never really capitalize on the fact that you're doing some things good, but you since you're never really aware of what you're doing good, then how can you repeat it? You know what I mean? Like, yeah. But for sure, for sure.
From the side if you guys want.
Or duel.
And they have Azir turret. I think we just give this Herald right now.
No. Like, if they start Herald, I wanna fight. We are big.
Okay, but do you want to keep it?
Depth item the Fury. I'm not sure if it's the best fight. I think in those ones,
Thinking as well.
Might just die.
the best one to fight could be good, but we don't have the mage, yeah. I think in those moments we need to fight on an objective for when they are diving us. And I think the Herald is not strong as an objective, not strong enough to fight. I think it should be on attack on.
Okay.
Attack on should be the next fight, you know what I mean, in those ones, because we're 5k down, you know, so we cannot really handle any situation. So all we need to do here is give as less as we can and wait for the crucial moment where they're gonna fuck up. Is it in between the rotation? Is it next objective, you know, aka Nash or attack on? But I don't think like fighting like this, you know, like in between the waves, we're not strong enough for that. All we need to do in those ones, yeah, is to be a bit more patient. Be a bit more patient as the TLDR.
By the way, Ben, just let me know that stuff. Like, it's a bit of a weird way to say it. Just let me know, because I can't hear it from you, so you have to just tell me, because I'm doing a different setup today than normal. So, if you want to turn the other people down or turn the other people up, just say.
Nice. Okay, you guys get them.
Nice, guys. Huge. That's really huge.
Sion.
Okay, what do we get out of this? Can we get Herald or something?
Okay.
Then open together to Herald and fight Herald
Big.
together, no? Like, just,
I wanna take.
Yeah,
Can Azir
if you take top tower, you will die.
my Sion is big.
There's no flash on Nico, so yeah.
I just wanna push them.
Like, the Charles
I mean, this game is really important.
Is that better now,
even
by the
more
way, or
to
not?
time summoners, right? Because we're
have to
playing
do it
with
even more?
counter that needs to punish people that
I
has
don't know
no
if it's
sums.
my-
Plus, we're playing against Nico, so if Nico has flash or no flash, it's a completely different story.
Yeah,
So it's a
definitely.
really good game to track summoner.
Yeah, but it's
if,
so
uh,
messy. That's why, like, we lose
Yeah,
track when.
I mean, that's actually the best games, you know, to actually, you know, track the summoners, right? Like, the more messy games, the better practice Loki, you know what I mean? Like, because when it's getting stable, then it should be almost guaranteed, you know what I mean? On the
Yeah, a
stable
bit too
games
easy.
and on the chaotic game, then we should, yeah, that's where the value is even more important, especially if you are behind, because at the end of the day, your team fight is gonna be mainly dependent on who has no flash, right? Because you're not strong enough to play the team fight fairly. So that's why, like in those games, it's even more important to track some solo. Because, like you said, you know, he's no flash. Look, instantly punition. We're behind. Instantly, we're punishing the one that has no flash, and that's really good. good comeback, you know. Even if we trade 1-for-1, it's
Yeah, we trade 1-for-1 and a bunch of time. Like, this is really good as well, yeah.
completely fine. Oh, the combo. That was a clean combo by them.
Get behind and we try.
I mean, Judge is fucking huge. Sion is fed.
He's healing on them, like, what is this?
Okay, but
Oh,
now
he
he's
got
dead.
greedy.
No,
Okay.
he's waiting for they're playing the
Did he?
TP.
Yeah. Did he got greedy? Holy shit, I'm besides doing not damage to him.
Okay.
This is good. We're actually
Now, now hopefully we can have some team fights. Now we've got to 20 minutes. The game is not completely boom.
I mean, it's a Drake, right? Third Drake, so
Mm.
we should have a clean setup here.
Yeah.
Whatsoever. Attackon is also spawning bot side, so I don't see any reason why we're still top. Why are we top side, by the way? Can we block bot with Karma? Okay, now we lost the timing because they now they have bot prior. Holy shit, that was yeah. That was we need to open correctly. Yeah, because now that was his time to retake, right? Like legit, that was his time to retake, and now we have to play on the back foot. But he could have skipped, maybe do a sneaky ward somewhere. Is it good?
Sorry, wait. I've got asked a bunch of
Okay,
questions
fine.
about my other thing, and I
Okay.
need to sort it out.
This is good, yeah. Okay, we're doing comeback.
Nice.
Don't go deep, my bros. Regroup. Don't go deep, yeah, go left. All left, click left together. Oh, good out by Yankos. Good out by Yankos. Walk into it, one guy. Nice, and drive that shit, baby. But we still
Okay,
die
but
'cause
now this whole time, Victor's not doing any damage because he was driving the Herald.
I think it was like the Karma that should have drove it, not
Yeah.
the Victor.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Like, our most fed carry is losing all his...
I mean, we just need to let Sion to tank, yeah, that's what
Yeah.
we need. Like, we are not letting Sion tank. Once we let Sion tank, it's over.
Okay, here's
Yeah,
a
exactly,
here's a
like,
fight we can look at.
This is a fight because that was like the one turn into two turn, you know, like the thing that we talked about this morning.
Yeah,
That
like
was
the second
thingy.
phase. Yeah.
Yeah, second phase, yeah. We realized that our tanks needed two tanks and not our supports needed two tanks, and then we were good.
Yeah.
No, that's what I mean, you know, like tank, you know, like sometimes they can be as an AD carry. You know, that's exactly what I told you this morning, you know, like look at that Sion, you know what I mean? Like he's completely doing the damage, you know? So yeah. As long as we play around him, more than we're playing, or like we should play around Sion more than, you know, us playing around Varus, you know what I mean? Type things.
Yeah, yeah.
If Sion doesn't have a good team fight, then team fight might be not as clean, you know? Type things.
I need someone like you can stun someone into wall, like either on Best or in a Fury, and I can ult them. It's really good.
Yes, exactly. We need to one-shot one guy. They are all swishes. They're playing without tank.
Yeah.
Really good call. We can one-shot anyone. Okay, let's not fuck up the tempo, guys. We are down tempo. Why don't I hear that we are down tempo when leaving base? When we are leaving base, I need to hear what's the tempo statue.
Yeah. Good point to bring up again.
Well, we're down tempo here, and like we've seen on the first game, we were not good on recognizing the tempo, and we didn't match them when we needed to.
Mm.
MF is not here. You should look.
Wait. Let me find.
He's ripping.
It's the timings keep messing up between the stream and the thing. I don't know how that even happens.
Okay. I mean, we have a thing in there. No, not waiting for you.
Barrier, maybe I'm fine.
But that's not good, yeah.
Yeah.
I think again we're doing this thing again, or we're not playing with the Sion again.
Mm.
We did look at the Sion, like this guy shouldn't be the one alive, like the last one. Oh, it should be, but not now. And it's a 1v1 between Victor and Fury.
Yeah.
Oh no, yeah, that's not good, yeah.
But again, like
All flashes. No ult, no Best.
This is a team fight that you could look at also.
yeah, it'll
because
be
the thing
good.
is,
It's like the second phase thing. I think is a really good idea. But like, I think both times we messed up the first phase. And as soon as Freddy gets, has he got it already?
I don't think you can, I guess.
How do you tell how many stacks he's got? Yeah, he must have had everything, all right? Must at
I
this
think
point.
he has it because like he
Yeah.
fight on steady this game.
Yeah, he's got all of them. So, yeah, like the second phase is insane because if you have a reset on Victor as well, like you just always win the second phase of these fights.
I think with Sati, let's not be too greedy. No, it was
this was really fine, guys. Like they just used 4 flashes and they almost lost the entire fight. Still, even if it was 45, like it was just unlucky.
I'm looking. Yeah, I wanna push up.
You wanna catch one more? I can
Moving on.
the effect.
Yeah, I think we should. Yeah. I think Karma be with him, by the way, not with me. Make sure they can one shot him.
I should
Yeah.
be
But like
fine.
around them, you don't need to go
I
like
don't know if I can stop up with
I'm just gonna get this
I'm
wave.
playing with no way.
We're a bit split, okay? I'm just gonna play this wave, one shot, and then walk away.
Okay, but let's just follow behind this one, I think. Like, just go.
Yeah, I like it.
Find someone.
Like, we are all the same.
Azir is pushing, but
Look! That's Nico, it's Nico. I mean, not Fury, sorry. Yeah, just go on.
Can we even change this guy though?
Yeah. I'm gonna ult him. He's one shot.
Good ult, good call.
Mhm.
Good things.
Start Baron.
And we just got Nash, but we have the mage. We should have the mage. I just dropped.
We need Sion.
We need Sion, yeah. To already go defend the base, yeah. Yeah. Needs to TP, I think, somewhere. Nice. He's gonna get cancel. Oh, we're good.
That's what I was.
Oh. Good play by them. Or is it good play by them?
Kill Nico though.
move around
I think you can fight now.
Azir's
Why
coming
not
here.
fighting?
He's really low. Azir
Just
really
fight with
low
Victor.
behind you. But he's
Yeah,
coming, guys.
why not fighting?
No flash.
Azir here.
Perfect. Yeah, kill.
Okay,
No,
if you
Fury
got
is
the
coming
Nash
with
wave,
We can just wait there, right? We have Baron as well and Dragon in 50.
It's good, it's good. Yeah, it's perfect. We got them out, so perfect.
Azir, don't you?
I mean, it was kind of like a necessary play, like at the end of the day, I feel like.
Can look at it after.
Sion needed to go bot, otherwise we give too much. And as he had no TP, so it was like a complete 4v4. We just got surprised by the Ambessa ult. If we don't get Ambessa ult straight away, it's completely fine.
We win fights.
Okay, yeah, we need some team fights protocol here.
So you guys need to split like Karma's corner.
But what is slow pushing towards them?
You can look.
Yeah, heavy, yeah.
The Ambassador is trying to be played.
Can we get this red for Recon, or is it doesn't matter? We just go control like
I'm not sure. I can ult someone here. This is actual Azir.
Yeah, you see Nafiri on the side actually.
Okay,
Make a
need to play one more wave mid probably. Play with waves, make them sit under the tower, we have Nash.
I have ult here.
The goal is to not let them having direct access by putting them under the tower mid.
Okay, sorry. Finally sorted out my other work stuff.
One shot him.
Yeah, good. Okay, they griefed, they used everything for nothing.
I need to fight Nafiri if he can jump and one shot him.
Now we just go Drake, guys.
Yeah, go Drake.
Should go Dragon here, I think. I don't think we
Should go Drake and we play next mid prio with 4 fast. But I guess we're gonna be slow. No, okay, we're good.
Yeah, we need to, because Sion is dead, okay, so we have to do this and get out. You guys can try to kill Nafiri by the way.
She's still in the research in the North TP.
I wanna look at Nafiri actually.
I'm gonna
Okay.
spot someone go mid.
Yeah, just pick
And we lost mid prio, some time for Nashville.
hover behind you.
Could have been our time to pressure mid, I think, once, because we still had like 10 seconds with Azir.
Let me look at it with we have everything. So Azir's TPing in. I mean, actually, the
He
Baron
didn't
could
do
be.
TP, yeah. He just walked, yeah.
No, he got stopped, right?
I have redemption now for mid also. if
Oh,
you
yeah,
guys
true.
want.
If Azir doesn't get
Wait,
stopped here, it could be a bit of a nightmare on the back
Oh,
end.
it could be Nightmare, yeah, for sure.
Well, we still get the Baron because there's no jungler, but
Care on side.
Nafiri is
that
Yeah, but
interrupt
only
is
playing as
massive.
Nash after, yeah.
Yeah. Then what do we actually do with it? The Baron itself.
I think it was fine, we just could have get an extra mid tower with it.
Victor, I speed you, Victor.
Care
Victor.
Azir.
Can you hear Freddy?
Yeah.
Honestly,
This
he's
was
so
fine,
fun
we
to have in
kinda, like,
team.
Oh yeah, this is lovely to have a guy like him. But this was fine, like we cannot tank their play.
Hmm.
And all we need to do now is that we recognize we're up number.
And we don't give
So
up
all
this
we need
mid
to
wave.
do is- We don't need to give up this mid wave, exactly. Because now we're giving up mid wave, when Ambessa can't even be there.
This is
Because you have
yeah.
to base
This
CP,
is
and this is massive. Because this is 28
criminal.
seconds with Victor
Yeah.
on Azir. I need to get that mid tower right now, like I said, you know, right
Yeah,
after
yeah.
break, it's mid tower here, and fuck this bot wave, you know, like we don't need to go
Yeah.
out yet.
I mean, the mid push is more important than the dragon, honestly. Like, it's second dragon.
Yeah, it's second dragon. It's also they don't have Azir TP. Like it should be okay. We will get it eventually, but it's a bit more based on around like
Nafiri behind.
Yeah,
of
exactly.
this.
When you have that mid tower, then that mid
just-
wave, then you can get the
yeah.
dragon after anyway. Like,
You probably remember it, right? But in Solari, like, you remember how many times like Stuck
yeah,
was
yeah,
so
we can
annoying
just
with mid players, you
never,
know, like
yeah,
never
just
leave mid
we
player
drop
like
it
that,
for
like,
no reason.
because we drop it for no reason, and
Yeah.
that's kind of right. So we need to
Yeah,
pay attention
here's
on
the
this.
same.
Yeah.
Like for me, it's fight waves objective. It's not fight objective waves,
Yeah.
and that's what most people do. Like by default, they just run for the dragon. But okay, we won the fight. Let's make sure we give up no priors because it's 4v5 on the map.
Yeah, exactly. Like Scanner can be there 1v1 versus the Drake. Till we
Yeah.
secure the next mid prio,
Yeah, yeah.
and then people can help him if we ever need him
Mm.
or whatsoever.
Mm.
Okay.
Okay, this is a wild.
I can look you after, Yama.
I'm really low, by the way. They see me.
Okay, we got the red, I think. No, we didn't.
Just help
Or
him
we
get
did,
out,
maybe.
okay? Don't fight.
Perfect. Really good. Need to restabilize the map. 1 minute for Nash. We're up tempo if we can, potentially. And
Just
the
lining it
stream is
up again. No, I'm just there. There you go.
Oh,
I'm
oh,
lining
yeah,
it up,
yeah,
so
yeah.
that's the comms lined up again. It's really annoying that it's not exactly the right timing because obviously it's not like he's playing it live, obviously, but it's however long it takes to
Yeah.
get it to Twitch and all that kind of thing.
Garner and Sion do their thing. Just
Yeah,
play.
I'm just gonna sit behind.
Let's Sion and Scarlet do their thing. How I wish I could have had that come 15 minutes earlier.
I'm not leaving turret.
Like they were all top side, no? I mean now they can rotate, but I think you have time.
I mean, it's 300 heart steal, so this is such. You never see this in a comp game.
Then there is some good, like we just like TLDR, we kinda like, for me, my note is like TLDR, like between 8 minutes to 15 minutes, we just didn't respect tempo and play too aggro without information on
Yeah,
Nafiri or just
and, like,
information on people.
And again, like you say, like it's what we want versus what they want. Like we gave them the
Yeah.
kind of game they want,
Yeah,
which
yeah.
is just like messy
Yeah, yeah.
fights.
Yeah.
Imagine being MF, by the way, with no flash.
Yeah.
Look at this.
This is insane. Yeah, I saw like this is, I mean, that's what I told you, right?
What do you
The tank
do?
and, head,
Yeah. What
it's
do you
just,
fucking
yeah.
do?
Yeah, stay with me. No,
We're
it's
winning
fine.
everywhere.
If you wanna fight her.
We wanna play with waves.
It doesn't matter, I can fight
They
it, just kill the
wanna skirmish randomly.
But there might be more behind, right? Yeah, there is.
Don't split too much. Okay, you can...
She's going in?
Okay, we're fighting.
Yeah, just fight it.
We're really fucking split this.
I have to pull him.
Yeah, so for me, I think it's like didn't respect tempo, so we dropped basically 5k gold for fun, and then after we didn't also talk about our team fights, right? Like
Yeah.
about how do we approach them. So it
Yeah.
got messy for no reason, because once we solve how are we actually team fighting, I mean, we can just see like the
It's
rest
so
of the
hard
game
to
is
team
like,
fight for them, yeah.
It's not, we don't even need to talk, right? So that's why like
Mm.
it's all about recognizing how do we team fight much faster.
Yeah, so that's
Because we
what
actually lost,
we'll
we lost,
start
like,
with talking about the team
6k gold.
fights. Yeah,
Yeah.
and then we'll go
But
to the stuff
six
for the
gold
early game.
for fun, yeah. Yeah, perfect.
Embridge, yeah,
Okay,
yeah, for
take
sure.
vision here.
Martin, sorry.
We just do it, okay? Good luck, guys.
First, it's fight waves objective is always better, but the default, like your built-in default, is to go fight objective. You can't give up that mid wave. I mean, what are we doing?
What are we doing? Yeah.
Did you hear Tamas?
Sure, but I can ult,
We both said, "What are we doing?" And then I just hit Visage Archie. What am I doing?
I'm killing them, I guess. The matchup is good.
I did not hit.
Just get out. I have redemption too. Shield is
We're
free.
getting kited. It's gonna be looking ugly soon.
I'm fine for now.
Okay, my flash, nice.
Oh my God, Skarner.
Champion.
Wow.
Oh, this is the end of the line.
Is it?
Oh,
Yeah, it is.
There it is.
Yeah, so go back to playing together or
Yeah, no.
we're just gonna chase around.
that's another team fight for you, I guess. You get
Nah.
three.
That I'm not even gonna look at that. That's just like. We'll look at the two that like
Actually, that's
really
not
matters, I
team
think,
fight,
because I
actually.
also think there's other stuff
Yeah.
that's important. to go
Yeah.
over. So,
And it was just like at least we were on wave to kind of contest the mid prio.
but we were
this
just so
time
split.
We did it too much.
Yeah,
This
yeah.
time we did it too much.
we
like,
just one person runs mid,
Yeah.
one by one.
Yes, we just played the exact same as we did before this play, and then we would just auto win.
Perfect, yeah. Restabilize the comms,
Mhm.
stabilize the mental. Very good. Because we might like it might not be as important like the mental things, but we all know that once it's
No,
into
no,
those
it's really
visuals, you know,
important.
in-
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
we really need to pay attention on those small details that might
Mm.
be not as big in scrims because people, you know, doesn't actually care too much. So mental is fine, but I think having those little communication of yeah, you know, we do this, it's fine, blah blah blah.
Mm.
Gonna put back people back in place.
Yeah, I'll take that. Okay, but
I'm gonna sweep everything. I'm gonna sweep everything.
They're on top side, by the way.
Yeah,
they might be trading with us. Not, I'm coming. I think they're trying to get items on us.
Might hold this guy.
This is Nico, by the way. Okay?
Yeah, we need to be careful because that furry can buy a lot of time with Jay
To force her double.
if we go too deep. I mean, I'm down to fucking base even here. Like, I don't like that position.
Mm.
It's very bad.
We're not in a rush. Like, we just base and play mid.
Yeah, we just need to be fast.
I think we're just gonna give them the best angle because the sound is not there, right?
Yeah.
So
Oh, it was a
sound
nice
is there.
interrupt from Yankos there.
Yeah, but will it be enough? I think we're just giving them what they want.
No flash. Has GA. He has GA.
The
Okay.
timing.
Yeah, MF has ult.
No, but
Because
even
the
then,
thing
this
is,
whole
like-
thing I don't like. This whole thing is wonky as.
I mean, the thing is, like, we need to play with Sion because Sion is one of the main damage, and I think if Sion is not there, it would be problematic, you know. Because if maybe that Nico plays a little bit better, she had flash.
Yeah, she has
Cool,
flash.
she
She
could-
can just flash
she-
that. If she flashes that,
could
that's
flash
like a
that
throw of the game.
around-
Yeah.
yeah, they go on Varus here, and it could be a whole thing, right? So it's fine. Things turned out good, but yeah.
Mm.
Come on! Yes! Holy shit. 80 carries enjoyed this game, I can guarantee you. ADs really enjoyed this game.
Okay. I'll jump across.
All right. Yeah.
Well played, guys. Thanks for the carry.
Cool. Good job, guys.
See the ADCs trying to fight junglers. It's not a good look.
Does anyone need a break, or we'll just go straight into review?
I'm gonna take a solid break.
Okay,
Sure.
let's all take a quick break.
Let's go
Yeah.
back.
Yeah, it's Joko. He's the new strategic coach as of today, but a player as well, who I've worked with before. So he's going to actually be fully. He's been a little bit helping us on low key for a while, but he's going to be like fully doing it now, which is awesome. As Skarner, yeah, you probably want to be engaging, but there's obviously top as well. Like I think Skarner doesn't work necessarily as an only tank.
I'm back.
So yeah, it depends on the rest of the comp.
back as
But if
well.
your Milio is there, then Milio's not engaging.
That game felt a bit
Mm.
chaotic,
Yeah.
but is
Little
bot
bit
lane here?
chaotic, perhaps.
Nia's not back, and then we'll get
but
started.
then Nash.
Hello?
Why do you guys think it's bad this game if it's a swap scenario?
No,
Like they
no, it
can't
was
do
fine.
absolutely anything?
Yeah, it's completely fine. It's just generally speaking, when they swap into you, you just need to be vocal early if it's good for you or not. I'm completely fine staying bot. It's just if they were gonna fight for grabs, I would not be able to match it. So it would have to be a late swap if anything.
I think it's perfectly fine to have the swap. Like the Umbus is suffering much more than me. Just the
Yep.
only thing is that we need to be sure that they can't gank with Nafri. Like, when Nafri ganks, Skarner needs to be there and then you win 3v2-2.
Yeah, that was fucked up what they did to us on bot lane. Now Fury homing missile plus a missile. Okay, I guess my Varus is dead. Unlucky.
Okay, we'll start a little bit the discussion, and then when he jumps in, he can add his 2 cents. So there's actually some fights in this game, which is good, which we'll go over. We're going to do this a little bit different how we did the other stuff, but we will look at the same, like more detailed thing from Joko as well. As you know, we don't have a huge amount of time to kind of really just build something from scratch, which is why when I sent you the message before about team fights, I want to hear what people are used to already doing. Like, what are the kind of things that we're thinking about? How do we kind of conceptualize team fights? Because what we did here, what we did in this game is we were kind of problem solving it. Just starting. So we want to talk about team fights. What we did in this game is we're kind of problem solving it as the game is going on, and there was a lot of comments like, okay, we should do this and that. But as always, it's after the fight. So what we're going to try and do over the next week, building up to finals, building up to EMEA Masters, is to really just hammer down how we approach team fights. What are the things that we are thinking about, so that we can all be on the same page of what everyone's role is in every fight before they happen. So here, we can show some of the fights that happened. Obviously, they're not as organized as they would be in a competitive game. That's fine. They're the best that we've got for now. And I just want to hear anyone's point of how we're approaching this. What are the kind of things we're thinking about? How do we think about tools? How do we think about setup? How do we think about the first and second phases of the fight, if that's something that you think is worth thinking about? All those kind of things. And we're going to have to sort of rely on previous systems as well. So do jump in. I'll show you the fight the whole way through, and what we're going to do today and tomorrow especially is gradually try and build this kind of system for ourselves. So here we get the one pick on the Fury. Azir puts the tower down. They teleport in. The fight goes over like this.
That was so smart.
The Herald goes down, but Victor is the one who jumps in it.
Genius mode.
Then Azir misses ult. Sion comes forward at this point. Obviously, Sion is at this point in this whole game, Sion is a bit of a monster. And then on the back end, we can clean up the fight. So how are we thinking about the fight before it happens? What are the kind of things you guys are all thinking about in this situation? Open
It's a quick
question.
play because look at our position. Basically, if you guys get the Nico, you need to insta start running after because they're first.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm not even sure if it's good to chase here. Even if she's this low HP, we get full map
Yeah, I
control.
feel like it's a little bit awkward, yeah.
Okay.
Because we need to walk out. I mean, even if I'm chasing, the rest has to walk out. The
Yes,
rest has
the
to be
rest can't
walking
go.
towards red buff.
Okay. And then the fight
Puts me
itself,
in a
when
really
it...
awkward spot.
Yeah.
And now we need to insta-run top side if we can. But I
Here
guess
I
you
don't
can't
know where the
anymore.
fuck I'm supposed to go, and then the fear just latches onto me.
But I think the problem is that we called Victor after the Nico because I think Nico Chang is fine, and yeah, sure we don't have to chase, but it's just we said Victor.
You mean
we
we
should
caught
just-
the lead
Azir,
after Nico?
Azir. Yeah.
Oh, sorry, Azir, yeah,
should have
Azir,
just
yeah.
ulted, no? And then she's gone. And we just
Yeah, I
don't
mean,
have to
sure, you
chase
can
her.
just one-shot her, but also we could just like stay in Tribush now and like just chill,
Just
you know?
hold Tribush.
Like if Nafiri face checks Karma and Victor, she's gonna get fucked as well. Like she can't actually like if we don't leave Tribush and we don't show our position, they can't go on us.
Okay.
Because it's 5v4 and they don't know Sion position. I think this is fine.
Yeah. So
I
best
have Victor next to me, yeah.
best play here is we just chunk her and then we have full map control from this. But the fight itself, then, even just in general, not necessarily specifically this fight. So like here, we're kind of just maybe in a bit panic mode, trying to get away. So let's look at like the back end, I guess. Like what kind of things are we thinking of, like how we should position?
Well, I think in this game,
Mm-hmm.
after we have like 2 items each,
Yeah.
if we stay clumped, they can never win with their cheesy draft. But they will try to separate us and
Yeah.
pull us apart, right?
Okay.
And
Good.
like, we do that for them because we are
Generous.
stupid.
Okay.
They're nice guys, you mean?
Generous
Yeah.
is a nice word. Yeah.
Yeah.
And we just like, legit, we played like absolute clowns after we had like the points where they cannot fight anymore.
Okay.
Especially me. Like I had like, I even had like the long shoes on and the red nose. Right? Gameplay wise. Like I went full clown mode.
Okay. Okay. So like when we're stronger, like staying together. And then the other thing as well is like they have one of these comps that's almost like it's not quite fully because Azir does more damage later, but it's like a full like shotgun comp, you know, like I don't know however you want to describe it, where they have if they get some massive Nico, Azir, MF all on everyone, then they can kind of one shot. But the second phase of the fights should still be in general better for us, right?
Yeah.
Unless
I
someone
think
is like dead.
No one can really start apart from Nico basically, so it's a bit
Yeah.
weird comp.
We want to
very
be
weird
relatively
comp. There's
close
no
to each other,
engage
but
at all.
not completely stacked.
Yeah.
They can't win.
Okay. Because then here we initially get the pick onto Nico. She doesn't. Oh, sorry, not Nico. Neferi. She doesn't quite die. Then they get backline access and they get some of the combo. And in that combo, we do lose Nihat. But then still on the back end, with Victor coming in late, they end up just running out. But it ends up really, really split. Exactly what you're saying. What
I
we
probably
didn't want.
shouldn't have just flashed over like at that point.
But like in this scenario, for example, like we are at the point where they cannot fight. There's no objective there. Yes, it's a greedy invade by them, but I was pushing out top. I had 30 seconds on TP. I think I communicated it as well. Is there like really a reason to fight and not just collect the wave on bot?
I mean, the only reason was that because they caught the Nafiri and thought they can kill.
Yeah, but it's Nafiri, right? She just press W and it goes out.
But she didn't
mean,
press it, was the
wait,
problem.
this-
Yeah, but like if you do
Well,
like
just
this
play it.
play and like
Look. So we
Yes, I
don't
do
chain
look.
CC first of all. I should have kept my ult.
Yeah, I also
Now
didn't
she would
follow
still
up
be
that.
here. And that's it. Like now the play is done.
Yeah, we don't
Or
need to chase here, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Or
Like,
Sion
the fight
can
is really good. I mean,
like
you're
Sion
right,
can
no,
solo
I'm sorry.
chase.
Hmm.
Or if I do what I do, I should do it like 1 second earlier, and I think then she just
Yeah, yeah.
dies.
Yeah, or just don't flash ult. Like I don't know if it's worth it, you know, because we don't get
Yeah.
anything from it.
It also leaves, gets them access to our backline because our front line comes up here, right?
Yes. Yeah, and now I have to flash, and they can't
Yeah.
flash on me, and they get ult and
I
stuff.
mean, that's the thing with our comp, like one of us needs to do pillar duty and the other should be the one that goes forward and builds space. And
Yeah.
I think when Scanner used ult, I should be probably the one peeling.
Okay.
If you have ult, I should be probably the one starting.
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree.
Okay. Good. So first and second phases of fights, how organized the fight needs to be. Like if we want to be the team to make it organized, or the team to be making it chaotic. You know, if we ever have a draft the other way around, those kind of things we'll keep talking about, and backline access. Those are the three that we'll keep talking about. So Joko, do you want to look at some stuff? We've only got a couple of minutes, but do you want to look or talk
Can
about
I-
anything earlier on? Yeah.
one thing I wanted to ask, like there was one sequence where Inex went through mid, opening through mid,
Do you remember the timing?
and I was like really curious about that one. Like
What minute
it
was
early
it?
game or
died,
what?
I think, and Skana got like
Oh yeah, when
one
I
kill or
put you
two
bot lane.
kills.
Where is this?
It's
Do you
here.
remember
no?
the timing?
It was here, 12 minutes, I think. Keep playing.
Like here, I die, Is it this? No, not,
No, it's
not
after.
this.
Somewhere after.
We teleport back.
And this was really awkward at the Drake there as well. Yeah, this was it. Yeah, like look at this. Wait. First of all, Jankos doesn't freeze the wave. He just goes to his wolves. And then Inex goes mid while a wave is bot lane in turret.
The thing is,
And I
this
should
wave.
have had a freeze there in mid, right?
Yeah, I mean, if Jankos throws it, I wouldn't go mid. But if I go bot, I
But
lose.
you already decided to go mid. Like why do we not freeze
here?
it and then why do you open mid?
I don't know. I just open mid because I'm not gonna be on time for bot wave, and I think it doesn't really matter if I'm mid or you're mid, in my opinion. At this point in the game, we kind of both do the same thing. So I don't think
to swap into mid.
It's just a bit more min-maxing. Like I get like 3 extra minions here, and I push mid faster. So I don't know. That's it.
But I lose
no
3
reason.
more minions because I go on the slow push and I'm far slower, right?
Yeah, of course. But again, like
so,
it doesn't.
It's like a net gain of nothing.
Yeah, it doesn't.
So it's just like a
it's
lane
irrelevant.
swap.
Like it's irrelevant. Like I can do the same as you. You can do the same as me. I just chose mid for whatever reason. Like.
Okay, so you want.
But the other thing is we should freeze it as well, right, Martin?
Yeah.
Yeah, sure, yeah, I should, yeah. I mean, I thought it's gonna be frozen, but the wave actually pushed in time.
Okay. Wait.
By the way, just to be clear, like I freeze this wave only because the other wave is under tier 2 tower, but if it's not, I'm never gonna stay there.
Yeah. It's a waste of time. Yeah. Well, not worth the time. Joker, do you have anything from the early game?
Yeah, like I had a few things. First off, I think Jankos, you cannot do this pathing. I think you're playing range versus range on bots. You need to go up tempo. So I think you should start on the blue to gain a little bit of time. Because at the end of the day, I was looking at some of the official, and sometimes you do have the tendency of losing 2 crabs, in early game. And I feel like here it could be easily fixable by you starting on the blue,
I think I mean, me being here quicker, I don't think it changes because they still have bot prio, and
but then you go top after.
Yeah, okay, I will get top scuttle, but I think it's irrelevant.
Actually, this is by the way a huge thing that happened in the early game here. Like I had like a really good trades on him and got ahead, but then they can roam in with jungle and support, and I cannot get rid of the freeze.
Yeah, that's live.
And then
I think
that's bot prio. Yeah.
That's live, but we cannot rotate with
can
our
match.
support
We can match.
or
We
with
can
our
match.
jungler through it.
No, 100% we can match.
And force this
Here we
wave
can match.
in or something.
Here we can match. If you say you need people mid, they can match. Karma can move. Skarner can move.
I was there. Karma was not there, but we need to know earlier, way earlier, because we
way earlier.
No
okay.
way.
So I have to communicate that. Because like this really sucked because like I had a good trade and got ahead and then I was behind after this.
Yeah, you absolutely need to communicate this as soon as you know, because sometimes I feel like you're a bit slow at communicating like things, And in this case, you are a bit slow.
Yeah, I think also it's like you can if you've just got some insanely good trades and you force the TP 1v1, like you can call people over to help you. Like you can be more greedy with other people's time.
Yeah, I don't know if you guys were communicating it from bot lane that Nico moved.
But I think sorry.
But it's also
I think
we were to call it.
Yeah,
but I think you got fucked also in a way because you didn't let the wave come back to you. Because after this, like you're completely fine. You have to back
that's
TP.
the wrong game, bro. That's the main GX game, and they are screaming MKOI. Yay.
No, it's fine.
It's fine.
It's
But
fine.
I think no way. Like all you needed to do is that once you knew that Jankos was gonna kill top and you had like no jungle presence, all you needed to do is to make the wave bounce to you, and you kinda lit it in the middle, and then you get jungle interaction, and then you kinda lost after that. But I think it's all about like recognizing if your jungle is gonna play around you or not, and then you try to put the wave, accordingly to that. So that's kind of how you get fucked after,
It's very tough if you trade, like, right? Because you
I think you have the timing if you just
trade.
play. Like if you just play spray with John, I think you will have the timing because you're gonna base
making a
TP
lot
now,
as well.
and then you're gonna crush the wave, which was fine. You're gonna ask Karma to come. She's gonna crush mid with you, and after that you can let it bounce, but you're gonna keep it in the middle. Like there, you should make it bounce because your jungle is gonna go top to kill the Ambessa if you keep on pressing play. And since you lit it in the middle, once scanner reveal stop, then guess what's gonna happen, right? Like obviously the Nafuri is gonna interact also, right? But yeah, I feel like here it's just like wrong lane positionment, because you got fucked by that, you know. Otherwise, you are
I got fucked
completely
by
fine.
that as
No?
well, yeah. So now I'm really fucked.
Because now you're really fucked, and I feel like you kind of did it by yourself, you know, this one. But yeah, after that, I think the main point was between, I feel like 8 to 15. We didn't really respect them because you guys were in total control. You were winning every lane, but we kept on giving them free skirmishes and didn't really respect the tempo. And that kind of got you into a chaotic game when all you needed to do is to kind of put it back to just slow, you know, slow as game, just play with waves. Because if you just look to between like that minute 8 to 15, you just speed that one up to, you know, just go times 10. But after that play, we're just gonna give them like messy, like it's just gonna become messy because we're just gonna forget to respect the Naferi. Because my bot lane is gonna play ham when they don't have the Naferi.
Can you pause here? I think this sequence could be really good here to watch.
Yeah,
because
this after
grab,
this,
so this is
yeah,
really good.
exactly. Go. Because
Like
this
this
is
one?
not good.
It's like the stuff with team fights as well, right? Like one team wants it chaotic and one team wants it like just chill and
I
online.
mean, here I kind of expected it, but I don't really have counterplay to this, to be honest.
Think you need to wait that your jungle is around. Like
Yeah,
if your
just
jungle
wait.
is not around, and that's what I mean. Like we were just playing over aggro, over and over, and we kept on giving like free gold, you know, free play for no reason. And all we needed to do is that we needed to put it back to a vision game, playing together rather than trying to find our individuals, you know. Because look at you guys, right? You fight again on bot without jungle, and it kept, you know, it was the same recurring team, you know. We just fight for fun when all we needed to do is just, you know, prio, move, make it full vision, and once we have the vision, then we can play ham. And that's what I think the biggest take was once you guys realize how to team fight, which I think kind of took you too long in my opinion, because you kind of didn't let the Sion and Scanner, you know, do their things like you said. Like you should have done it a little bit more earlier. In my opinion, this game talked about a little bit more team fight, a little bit about tempo also this game. Because I think it was the only time that I heard that we were down tempo or whatsoever on tempo was at minute 23 or minute 24. And yeah, I need more things about tempo, guys. More things about tempo.
Did you have that one
Tempo,
specific
team fights.
example where we're coming out of base? I can't remember if we
22,
22.
30 when we're gonna say something around tempo.
But this one as well. I mean, it's kind of the same thing, right? Like, because they're moving because they want all these like skirmishes to happen, and they're moving anyway, and they're giving up stuff anyway, and then
I mean,
because we're far
this
up.
fight should not be this bad, like 100%.
No,
I think it's really bad. I think it's really bad. They TP behind you
have
for
a
the
mega
fight.
But can you guys just
Yeah.
respect a bit here? Because I was
Yes,
following
one
as
wave
well
we
that
need
it's
to
going for
respect
TP.
this.
Yes.
Like they just have mega tempo again, you know. They are insta following. They are already taking bot. They have TP
Yes.
ward. Like this fight will be bad. There's no way. I mean, no way. Like we should never hit tower when we call the TP. You need to insta sprint out.
Yeah, because
I don't know when we called it though, right?
We called it pretty
Like,
early.
it's just hard.
I called it
called
very
it
early that
he
he's
has
looking
it
for TP.
early, but we called
Nash
the TP
Nash called that he was
pretty
TPing
late.
quite early, I think.
Yeah.
I think I called it insanely fast
No,
that he's
he,
gonna
he,
look for
he
TP.
called, Vizzy called
Then
it.
you
He
guys-
called that he looks for TP, but we didn't see
Yeah.
the TP. We didn't know.
Yeah,
he
yeah,
had
I
a
was
ward
watching
behind.
behind it. As soon as I spotted, I said it. But
Yeah.
Well, the
Okay.
point of this showing you guys is like we don't have the time, but you guys were all stomping them in lane. 2v2 were winning, mid were winning, top were winning, and we were just not able to interact with each other. We
Wait,
were
guys.
just like, yeah, go.
Okay.
If
They
key
finished.
lanes were winning and we were struggling, that means it's a jungle thing.
Yes, sir.
Now we have it,
No,
guys.
because you were winning also. Like they were just not playing around you. That's the thing. Like
I know,
mid
I know,
plays,
I know.
like they don't play around you.
I mean, basically what Joko explained is some things. Sometimes I don't say these things that he said because to me that's like you guys know it, you know. On stage you will play safer, but sometimes in scrims people just limit us, right? But yeah, it is true that like you all died one by one on every lane. To
You give
every
them a
Nafiri
replay?
gank.
You give them a replay.
But that happens, you know. Unlucky, it's okay.
and then I hear you know ADC say, "Oh, jungle gap," and if I was Jankos, I would be, "Oh shit, I'm mental," you know.
I
like,
don't think I
what the
said
fuck?
that, no?
he didn't say that.
No.
I did not.
No, no,
say
he said like, "Oh,
Actually,
where's my
I said
jungle
it
or
like multiple
something?"
times.
Yeah, Freddy said it.
And I was like,
about
for
10
Jankos, you know.
times, yeah, Jankos.
I was like, for Jankos.
Yeah, that's fine. Don't worry
Okay.
about it.
Cool.
And I think last point, I don't know if you can go around it like really
Yeah, sure.
shortly. It's at 20 minutes. I think Nash, you need to recognize the tempo of the game here and your up tempo. And I see you going left side when you should go right side. Like here, why are you going left? If you go back a bit more.
I didn't know that my jungler was gonna reset.
So I was
But
opening with corner and
there
gonna
is
reset.
nothing anywhere on left, because if you go there, attack on Drake spawning on right, you know that the play just got over now. So
Yeah.
therefore, like, you need to sneak some vision on the bot side here, but you run left for legit nothing, and then you lost your timing of cheating vision on bots and just press play, and now you lost it, and now you have zero access to bot side. And it should be at least one ward somewhere, you know what I mean, type shit. And I see you twice doing this thing, you know, of not opening, I would say, properly to get some vision on the map. So yeah, we'll try to help you on this one.
Honestly, I think that's not a bad point. I think that it got awkward because it makes sense you open to me, but I actually think that the Avarus probably is safe to push top, even though I think we call that, like, you know, we should cover him. And then if you would get cheat vision and you would base again insta, that would be not bad actually, I agree.
Yeah, exactly, yeah.
Well, you see, I'll be in the same spot that I was on top, so I could maybe get one extra ward on this river bush, but that's
They
pretty
would
much
push
it.
you out, yeah, quite quick.
Because
Yeah,
now
but
Fury
I
and
mean,
Azir are first on the wave, and since I'm not playing Pyke or Recon or anything like this, if I face check anyone,
No,
I'm
it's,
dead.
it's only.
You would
it's
literally
only
just
put,
get a
like,
couple.
ward defensively, and then you base. You know what I mean?
Also,
Yeah, I will get-
I don't think
We have to
it's
call
true,
that
'cause I
very
think
early
this
for
one-
him, though, if we're calling for
Also, I
top
don't-
help.
Yeah, but I don't think it's really true, because I think this game there is a billion vision plant and a billion like exposing blacksting con, so you should never be able to face check anything. You know, like there is always something for you to, you know what I mean, to get back or to get vision. So you shouldn't be too afraid, you know, in those timings.
Cool. Let's jump into the next one then. Let me write down those things about team fights. So before the team fights happen in the next game, let's be thinking about like chaotic or not. Like who wants it chaotic? What was it? Backline access and second phase of the fight. Like, are we going to win the second phase or them? I'm just thinking about that as we go.
Wait, sorry, coach. Can we start, or Joko, you joining or no? Are you watching on stream?
I can just share this stream with
Okay,
him.
so we can go then,
He's
right?
muted, so yeah, we can go.
You can go, guys. Sorry, you can go.
Oh, I didn't fill in the fearless sheet, so oh well. Right, so Varus is gone now.
Nico, Karma, not Leona.
Yeah.
If I want your opinion, I'll beat it out.
Any bans that we need at this stage?
Rumble.
Yeah, we can just do the rumble. I think that's good. There's now with Vigon, there's no bruises left. I think we're going to do a fearless reset like after game 4 or something. Was in the scrim chat. So
Wait, but what's the point after that?
I don't know. It was written by Michelle in the top of the scrim chat. So I'll ask them again when we get to that stage. We both have 5 games, surely. Like,
Yeah, it doesn't make sense.
I don't know. Well, I guess the only thing would be is that by the time you get to game 5, there's so much variance that actually doing a 5th game in scrims is never going to be the same as a 5th game in normal. But I think we should still test.
I disagree. Sorry, what they ban?
We can just ban like Akali or something. They've got rid of the
Because
Sedge, so
I think it's mega useful because
I like
game
it.
5 against. We didn't play game 5s yet
Yeah,
on stage.
no.
We only played in scrims, right?
and just
So I
even
think
though it'll
game
be
5 is
different,
mega
having I think having that is really useful. So there's still Rel, Alistar, Rakan, so we can. I mean, pinching it on red side is harder than it can sometimes be on this stage. What else?
Thresh also.
Poppy is up in this game. Anything else that we
Just
want to
leave it
get
up,
rid
huh?
of? Yeah, I think it's good for us to leave it up, right?
Not
If we
really
could-
from jungle.
If
because
there
we-
is
I mean,
nothing else, we can ban Jace.
Base?
Yeah, we can ban Jace. I don't think there's anything else that jumps out. There's nothing really in jungle that's that strong. There's nothing AD that's that
I mean, I
strong.
feel
There's
like the one
Lucian
of
and
us
stuff.
jungle, because they banned 3 of them.
3
but I don't know
junglers.
which one.
Yeah, I don't know what it's gonna be. So
Jarvan.
Could be a
Nidalee.
Jarvan, Wukong, Nidalee.
But there's Poppy.
Yeah, there is Poppy.
Oh my god, Poppy open? That's crazy.
Maybe they first pick Poppy and they flex it.
Do we flex Poppy?
Yeah.
Oh my god,
Kinda
no
broken.
way!
I mean, into Nidalee, do we want to take the Poppy?
Ew. Nah, now we have to win.
I mean, if you want to into
Wait,
Nidalee,
really?
once, if you want Smolder, we could play Smolder mid with like a Lilia or a Elise into Nidalee. But we could also just pick Poppy and flex it. That's fine too.
Yep.
Okay. If we take, I think we take the Poppy and then What do we take for?
I can blind it, by the way.
Yeah, do we
Just
just?
don't have
You
to
can
blind,
take
but I will just take it.
Lucian. You can take.
Yeah. Do
Lucian.
you want to go Poppy Lucian,
Yeah.
and then we have
I mean, okay,
potential
the only
support
thing
on
is that
3?
if you pick Lucian now, they can still pick a lot of aggressive supports and AD carries, and they with Nidalee, they'll be probably up tempo no matter what I pick, so they will be camping you.
I don't think that's an issue because we have counter pick.
We can pick support,
There are a
right?
lot of options left for Lucian, so
Also,
Okay.
Nidalee is a
For me.
flex. They play it top probably.
Oh yeah,
well.
actually,
Oh, true.
yeah, everybody plays
Good
Nidalee
point.
top. Fuck, guys. I mean, not everybody, but some people do. Like the Korean people do. But he's
he-
not
he
Korean.
definitely
Korean, but he's
plays-
not Korean. This guy.
yeah,
He's
he's
not
not
Korean,
Korean,
but
so he
he
can't.
plays, so I'm pretty sure.
He's I think he's half Korean. No,
Yeah, he is half Korean.
I think he
Wait,
is
he's
actually
half
half
Korean?
Korean.
Ah,
Yeah,
well
I
then he
think
can
is.
Wait, what?
maybe play it.
90% Korean.
90%.
He's about 90%. Yeah.
Why is he like? Oh
No,
shit.
he's a French.
not.
He's a French.
He's
player.
French, yeah. He's just fully French.
He's fully French. He's a French player. But he's
Yeah,
actually
we're
really
just
good.
Picking
Like,
Braum.
Yeah, we can pick Braum and we can do double ban for it
What
as
you say,
well.
Nash?
Yeah, we can.
Yeah, we should pick Braum.
Yeah.
I mean, this is Corki mid, right? And this could, I guess, we need Ali jungle or top, and we will not know until last pick. I
Sure.
think we are last picking jungle top now, for sure.
But
Yep.
we'll have to ban Rakan if we're doing this.
Yeah, yeah, just but you
Okay,
can ban
ban
all.
support.
We can take
How
Braum
about
and
you
ban.
then?
Wait,
no, no,
what?
ban
Seven.
Braum. Oh, pick Braum.
Pick Braum, yeah.
You might get outdrafted now, no way, but it is what
Oh,
it
yeah,
is.
I have like an ocean of champions.
Okay,
I
so
think
one
I'm thinking
Rakan.
really, really hard about Melmerdurda here. for
Rakan,
example.
Soraka, Elise, Alistar.
Elise, maybe?
I think if they're smart, they just go anything ranged after. We should probably ban Elise, yeah, but
Okay, but
Yeah.
Nico is out and Karma is out, so there's not many ranged champions. I feel like Elise would
I
be
mean,
most
if you-
extreme or
i-
Bard.
yeah. I
Yeah,
mean,
Bard would
yeah,
also
Bard.
be.
Actually, Bard
I
is
don't-
annoying,
I
no?
don't
mean,
think Bard matters. No.
Okay.
Okay.
And we just take jungle on 4 or we take mid on
Ban
4?
Elise.
Mid on 4.
Okay.
Yeah, we should.
Yeah,
pick
Oh
Pick
yeah,
up
yeah,
the
good idea,
pops.
yeah, of course. They've seen it.
because we want to keep the pop.
So we're
I
thinking what
don't
in
think-
mid, like Mel or something?
Okay, but top lane Poppy is like an engaged champ. Like I can just jump in,
That's
press
fine, but-
Ronduins, and everyone is slow.
But
for
also, if we
7
have
seconds.
if we have Mel, don't we have more range or not? With Lucian, ult, and
I
Mel?
don't know what they want.
Or do you want Way?
Oh, this is
Way
I think
also
Mel
same
is
thing.
really good, yeah, to be honest.
Everything.
Oh
like
my
anything
god,
you
Mel
want, like-
Medarda.
I think Mel
Every
works.
time we
Mel-
play Mel, it's
Ev-
good.
I really dislike Talia.
Yeah, we
don't
can
think
play
Mel-
Mel.
Mel or
works to me.
Hue, choose, brother.
Mel.
Give me Melmerdurda, por favor.
Okay, so right now we are.
Moderdino.
Do you think you should pick Poppy into Nidalee? Because I think that matchup is cursed. Or what? Do you think?
No.
No,
don't
it's
think you
whatever. I can pick
Charky
it.
has no losing.
Whatever.
It's yeah, but it's Chachi Poppy, yeah.
Poppy
You should
doesn't
go
lose
Lee
matchups.
Sin. You should go Lee
Yes,
Sin.
no losing matchups is brutal, man.
He only has winning matchups on Bobby.
Yeah, I will just take it. You can pick whatever you want in jungle.
Should go Briar or Lee Sin.
Cho'Gath is really good matchup, boys.
Maybe they go Nidalee support the grasp mosquito shit.
Oh my god,
Okay.
that is a bit crazy. I'm not gonna lie, guys.
Okay, do we take jungle then or top lane?
Up to you.
I mean, if we take
I
take
will
top,
take
we
the
could take like
six
Ornn or
or
something,
I'm
or we
fine
take
playing
what
Poppy
jungle?
here, so it's up to you.
What would
What
you
about
take in the
Jarvan
jungle?
jungle or something? Or Viego?
Jarvan jungle into this game, I feel like it's.
What would
yeah,
you
it
take
could be
jungle?
Probably Listen or Viego.
Oh, Listen is good too, yeah.
Listen
Listen.
is really
Okay.
getting some early pressure.
I think
man.
Listen
It's
is
really
great here.
Okay, let's go lean in.
Okay.
But I don't
I'm
even
wa-
think. I don't think Listen is an early game champion, but. let's
Yeah, of
try.
course
That's
it's not,
fine, that's
especially
fine.
when you have Braum. It's
I am
definitely
once
not an
again
early game
playing
champ.
Braum into a singular melee champ. Bless up. It's okay.
Yeah, but because there is a Renek.
Yeah, that's the melee champ he's referring to, I believe.
Yeah.
But the most
guess-
important information, Yankos, do you have your notepad open to get some pointers towards Nidalee now?
You haven't seen it yet. You haven't
And
seen
I
Nidalee.
hope I never will.
Oh,
Thanks,
Coach,
Coach
yeah,
John.
you can't say that.
And I really do be hoping I will never see it.
Okay,
What
they're
side are
late
you on,
start.
man?
So this game, if we are
Man.
so this game, if forward later on in 5v5, they just can't stand their ground. They're just gonna get run over. I can just jump in, Randuin them, and you guys kill them.
Okay, sounds good. Brother, Brotherski.
It's not your brother. Curse.
I can also block Bard portal with W if they try to run over.
It's pretty crazy, isn't it?
Yeah, I was thinking about Jarvan as well, but when I saw the Bard and the Nidalee and the Corki for the next one, I was like, Jarvan maybe.
So every champ, apart from Draven.
everything apart from Draven has a dash, so and Bard has portal.
Oh, Draven has cleanse. That's not very nice.
That's like a not very nice, like good or bad though.
No, it should go barrier, and then it doesn't really need cleanse against these traps.
Real master problem, you need to die.
Can I be greedy clearing this game or I can't?
Okay, master.
I mean,
Yo.
Sorry.
Yeah,
I
I sent.
went back for some water.
Yeah, no worries, no worries. I sent some of it in message. I think it's a good thing to gradually like integrate. So
Okay, perfect.
Alfie was already doing this. Well, we've already talked about. He wasn't doing the spell check thing. So a reminding on that can be good. For example, the thing with Nihat, I think it'd be great to do that after we discuss it all.
Yeah. Okay.
Tomorrow, and then
Yeah, tomorrow then.
I like that
For sure.
with both mid and top. But just if you introduce that in individuals, and we'll just gradually like because yeah, like I say, the thing that I'm worried, not worried about, is
okay.
just not too much all at once. Let me just try and sync up the timer. 106.
Yeah, for sure we
Oh,
can
it's
do that.
close.
You don't wanna dash
It's already
out,
close.
I'd rather just fish for random
If we're
kills
level
and see if
3,
it
if
connects.
we're level 3,
There you go.
This is gonna be a spicy game.
We get it first.
Yeah, I was thinking draft wise. Wait, let me get it up because I take pictures of
I'm
them.
gonna do less greedy clear now. I should have to, but let's see how it goes.
I actually just like the Ornn on 5 and Poppy Jungle.
if we play
Yeah,
slow
me
and let
too.
them
This is
focus,
what it was like.
so I'm gonna look for
But I mean, obviously, Chachi wanted a Poppy game, which he rarely gets. So fair enough.
Mentally and as a
Because I feel like Ornn is one of the better. Yeah, I mean, it's okay actually. Poppy also works into the Nidalee Renekton, right?
Guardian on board.
I mean, it could be what? Like, it could be a Cassante potentially,
Hmm.
but it's not the best. Yeah,
I mean,
could be it, but
the question is just like with Mel and Lucian, do they need to engage on us? And I think there will still be windows where the poke will be annoying and having more engage would be good. But in general, I would think Mel Lucian. I don't know. We'll see in this game. I think it was just another
I
option.
think
that I
that
was,
is. I think it's 100% better. I think to not have the listen. I think the listen is really
I think
too
especially in
random. I
competitive.
would say. Yeah, it's too random. Where I feel like having the Poppy plus on, it's really solid, you know, because I feel like at the end of the day,
Hmm.
they can only have some poke with, I would say, Nidalee poke, some rockets with Scorky, but I think it's nothing that we cannot handle, you know what I mean? We have a Braum that can absorb everything. And I feel like we needed a jungle that has a bit more early presence.
And so
But
what
let's see how we're gonna- let's see how
does
we're gonna deal, yeah.
does Poppy have more early presence or less early presence than Lee?
I think he has more, because I think if Listen doesn't miss, if Listen miss Qs, then you know it's drawer, right?
Hmm.
But
And
yeah,
like-
like so far it's pretty gonna be pretty epic, right? We're
Yeah. We're getting pushed in on both sides though, so whichever way you go,
Yeah.
you just have to just. Do we get?
I mean, okay,
Is it better to try and get vision? Is there a way with Braum like that we should try and get vision so that we know where Nidalee is pathing and we
I
just
think-
path the other way,
Yeah.
here. I'm looking a little
I think we should pass the other way.
or do
yeah,
we
like
have to path the
100%.
bot?
I don't think we have to, because if we just pass bot, like we said, like we've seen, we're just gonna lose everything.
Yeah. But top gets pushed in as well, so I was thinking if we use the fact that Braum is strong level 1, like Braum Lucian, we should win level 1s, right? And Mel
Yeah.
as well.
How are they level 3, by the way?
We
Oh wait, I think maybe he got the Gramp or something.
we can
Well, it is what it is. I will just okay.
They got 2 kills. What is?
Yeah, maybe we could have done something better, because this is really, she lost that. Yeah,
Yeah.
but she does, yeah. Now he's gonna be really, really behind. And they got 3 kills. Holy man.
yeah,
Mama.
the game is kind of cooked.
Yeah.
Hit a double snare. And Braum got our kill.
I'll drop one ward for Mel on mid and I'll go bot.
But I feel
Yeah,
like they
that's,
couldn't really dive us, you know, like straight up 2 versus 3, 100, like 100
Yeah.
HP.
I think if we just know where Nidalee's starting, the whole thing is
Yeah, yeah.
is cleaner.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm baiting him, kinda. Oh, how much of a bait was it? Killed me.
I still don't have W.
Take the other one, I base. No flash, Renek.
That's an early swap that I'm not too sure.
Hmm.
I've seen some people do it in LCK, but I think this game we could have just matched. I
Especially
think that was
considering
a
how
good game.
strong they were.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess. But like BF sword to longsword, don't you desperately want that lane if you're Draven? You're like, please
Yeah,
let me
but I
play
feel like
against them
we
2v2.
Yeah, because we could just go Drake, and I feel like here we're just gonna maybe not back 3 at the same time.
But they kind of messed
The
up
Renekton might be 6 against Lucian level 3, you know?
Mm.
And now I feel like that's also not bad, right? Because they're also gaining on top and on bot, so actually, not bad, because yeah, now he's turning 6 versus 3 versus 3.
You need to kill him yourself, by the way.
I'm auto attacking him. I don't think I can kill him. You again, I'm on just space.
Yeah, I mean, like this whole. Oh no! Like, do we just remake this game? We're 2k down at 5 minutes.
I get him.
I mean,
Nice, good job, bot.
I guess they're willing to play, so we can let
Yeah.
them, but potentially, yeah, it could be one of those. Let's think if it gets too
'Cause
spicy by
I just
in
think
5
the
minutes.
I just think the beginning pathing, like we should get wards level 1 with Braum,
Yeah.
and then we should just path whichever way Nidalee doesn't go.
They are killing mid
I
lane.
mean, by the way,
Yeah.
Freddy is fucking insanely good on Mal.
No,
He's
but
just
we can win for sure. I think we
always
win
good
like
on that.
yeah, it's good.
Yeah.
It's just that like if you fall
Oh,
behind.
he's gonna die
like-
though.
You want to mismatch
Does he?
them or?
Does he?
I don't
Hopefully
know.
not.
I'm just assuming.
This guy is gonna die.
Okay.
No, it's fine.
I can move to Yankos.
Okay, you need to take it, Yankos. No, I cannot. Yeah.
Hmm.
But that's.
So
the
would
thing,
you have
like,
less
if
of a
you-
problem with this with Poppy or not?
Yeah, precisely right. Because if you fall behind with Poppy, you're not as in trouble. Because you can always play with R or always play with W. You know, you always have a tool to kind of compensate on the fact that you're not really need to be tanky or whatsoever.
Yeah,
'Cause with
maybe I
Lee,
should have
if you fall
forced it
behind,
more.
like
maybe.
I don't know what you do with Lee. Even this game, you know, like it's pretty rough game already. But if you fall behind on top of it, then yeah. But that's it, Yankos. He might make it shine.
I think we're currently 100% win rate on Lee, so we've got to keep that. That's the main thing.
So there's no reflect really.
we remake to keep it.
Yeah, keep 100%. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, Bard is on top.
Can go to top now, I guess. I don't know.
Man, I feel like they are not that bad. Like in
I mean, I think we've
between like I would say like
They are quite
5 minutes to 15 minutes, 20 minutes. They are actually pretty good on the map. You know, to kind of punish the little tempo advantage that I have. Those guys.
What, the enemy?
Yeah,
Yeah, they're quite good. I mean, they're doing
playing
the
quite
kind of like standard thing, but really well, you know? Like,
yeah.
they're actually doing it. Like, they're actually all together and they're just moving with tempo.
If I get 6, I don't need help anymore. Plus, if I get 6, we can fight. But like, I think 3-6, that's a 6.
I'll have to go on top and cover the dive. Top is fighting.
And soon I will get pushing mid. But it's just
So this swap went unbelievably well for them, which I did not expect.
Yeah,
The 30 CS lead on Renekton.
Yeah, on boss, yeah, almost.
Yeah. Well, bot lane I knew was going to be a turbo disaster when it was BF sword versus longsword,
I
but
have to just hold my
Yeah,
control now.
didn't expect that swap to actually work so well.
Really easy to kill.
I'm 6 now. I think they're on grabs. Can we fight it? Can you guys focus?
Yeah, I can move through here.
enemy mid
Then
can
move with me,
fight.
Lucian.
Already, we're gonna fight drums when we are not level 6 with Lucian.
But quite low as well. So.
Uh,
Oof, it's gonna be terrible. I can guarantee you
Yeah.
the remake already. It looks like a remake
There's
based.
no Q on Bard.
well, we got one at least.
Oh, and we flash, yeah, we flash kick for nothing.
Okay, back out here, back out here.
Oh, he's gonna get the kill if he
Yeah.
reactivates, yeah. Holy
can't.
shit, yeah, it's not looking good, yeah. I think we should fight for not at least 6, we don't have the vision.
Disgusting.
You wanna?
One.
Hockey has no flash, I think.
Oh, the Brom!
I'm not 100%.
I'm gonna go on Raven.
but,
And wait with it. So much damage.
I mean, they are doing it. They are actually playing it, so it's good.
I'm potting behind them.
Okay,
Yeah.
this is not too bad actually. They got baited. Okay, nice.
Draven didn't flash.
He cleansed though. Oh,
Can you go mid? And I take it?
What?
Reverse? You want to take? Or?
Oh no, then I go mid.
I think it's better if you go mid.
guy can't like on the foot.
I'll go
Tragic
bot.
done. Yeah, Draven no flash, no cleanse.
That's unfortunate.
If we,
Bard has. Did Nidalee flash?
by the way, we have enough damage to one-shot anyone that's tagged.
I mean, we could even have go Are we playing Jax or like anything like that? I'm not like maybe not Jax.
Yeah, yeah.
Or even Gragas.
I
like,
would,
feel
I
like
would.
there's many angles against
Yeah,
Renekton.
I still think Ornn though, like, it's gives us this huge engage. We've got the Braum. They're all like really squishy. I think if we have Braum and we just if we have Ornn and we just don't, if the game's not over by like 10, 15 minutes, I think it's really, really hard for them, no?
I mean, we can basically like always shoot the Draven, right? To kind of
Yeah.
wisdom to not make his life easier.
Exactly.
So that's good.
And the follow up
But
with
yeah.
like Lucian or Ornn on mid wave, like I don't know how they really ever fight on
Yeah.
mid waves if we have Ornn. And if Poppy's better in the jungle anyway for like more early game, then I think that's good. I mean, he's just 1v3 and did we not know? I thought we knew Nidalee was there, right? She threw a spear first and then he went in.
Okay. Nice.
Run a mod.
Very big.
Just pausing for the sync.
It was one plating already.
Move into mid. Do you want to fight for this Drake at all? Are we stronger?
We're not stronger, that's that's for sure. We might be able to fight for it. Really?
Might be able to fight for it.
Okay,
yeah,
apparently we
might
think
be,
we're
yeah.
stronger.
I mean, not stronger, but we are fine, yeah.
Renekton is top without TP, they are just helping me.
Raven has no sums, he cannot play fights.
I mean, it's all about the sums exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah, just
Seem
the
to
Drake.
be under the impression that I'm playing Nautilus.
No, I'm just saying.
But it feels like it's one of those teams that doesn't really value as much Drake, right? To just like create plays. I'm fairly sure they're just gonna be top in about 1 second, and they're just trying to get a lot of gold, you know what I mean, on the map. Meanwhile, you're
Yeah, I
going
mean
for the
Nidalee's
Drake.
top, right?
I just give Priya, I wanna
Yeah.
look, can you look on mid straight, like through lane? Because this guy, Perma looks for trades on us.
I will in 50. Bard is hovering into bot. He's here. I can pink this.
Okay, they're trying to dive, we should defend it.
Maybe Nida is top? Oh, here. No, why is Nida? Should be top, she didn't try anywhere.
You can go, we
Oh,
fight
she's
this,
bot,
okay?
okay.
I have no Q. 4-3.
Okay. Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah, it's really hard to force.
I'm going mid, okay?
Yeah, I guess I stay as long as Bard does.
Raven,
I feel like if I was Nida, I would have went top here. Like there was not much on bot for me since they did Drake and full vision.
Nice, good up top. Huge.
He flashed as well.
Yeah.
And this is why you just put Poppy top anyway, I guess.
Yeah, yeah. That
It's
was
not good, but
like
it's
the
this charge.
They're quite strong. Can we hold the bot turret, Braum? Can you put your shield in front of it?
We just need to scale up a bit. Once I have run
Okay, really respect on mid now.
Oh, he does this thing, like Randuin's rush, Poppy, and you just like E on a minion, and you just Randuin's them, and it's like really obnoxious.
Get full wards and move in the mid.
I guess.
It's this weird engage.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is good, yeah.
It's quite fun. So we've been doing some work with Petu, the guy who's doing that coachless program,
Yeah, yeah.
with items and stuff, and so less at the moment because he's had to sort out some things, but him and Chachi especially have just been talking a lot because they really enjoy like trying different things.
Yeah.
Allow me to move, otherwise Raven.
Yeah, that's good.
But some of them are really good, like the tank Yorick build that like people do now a lot more in like LPL and stuff. But when it first got buffed,
Because he's playing
Are we
Yorick also,
doing it?
right? Busy?
yeah, I mean less now since the nerf, but like literally in the first game where we played it, it was quite funny because like at the beginning people were. Yeah, he went the ice. You go Iceborne and Grasp, and it's just really fucking
Yeah,
obnoxious. Okay.
Yeah, I mean that's the thing with Lee, right? Like what do you provide, right? Like if you fail the kick, which is pretty hard to do in no days, I'm not gonna lie.
Okay, Bard flash and Locket.
Yeah, Anok plants and Raven.
Yeah, but anyway, I feel like we should be slightly less.
Fuck it, might as well put him on Ivern, you know, like something that is not Lee, you know, like.
Yeah.
To do what?
I still think just the poppy.
Start fights.
Yeah,
If they want to start fights, they will.
We play
If they go into us, I'm strong, but if we force them, I'm gonna use it. Yeah, I'm moving this one. Yeah, no flash on bar.
I can flash them.
Renekton might
I'm
be
bad,
looking
yeah.
for TP. Not sure where he is.
Sweep down here if you want to do this.
I have TP ward here in case.
I would like
But they just like draft skirmish comps and then they skirmish and we just play too far up every time.
I'm opening top.
even if we have to like take them like this.
I'll take over after this. Let's defend mid. Can we defend mid, guys?
I'm gonna go mid. I need
They
bomb.
might be moving.
Wherever
Raven
it
mid.
is.
Oh, they TP behind me. Need to get out.
Renekton TP as well. Renekton TP.
Sorry, wrong.
Raven is here, and Renekton.
I mean, even this I think shouldn't go anywhere near this badly, right? Like I think we have to use our level 1 properly to avoid the first cycle. We just lost the game, you know. And I don't think we need to do that.
Just TP there and
I mean, yeah, it was like legit first cycle, and then they did a good swap, and then after that we kinda got snowball on. And I think the most crucial part was to not like extend the bleeding by fighting at the voidlings, you know. Like I feel like
Yeah.
at this moment you kinda need to stop the bleeding, and we kept on giving them the gold, so obviously they will.
Oh my god, he's gonna get out.
Raven is coming.
I'm moving.
Oh shit.
We might be able.
And
Yeah,
listen,
they're all dead.
useful champ, listen. I'm so sad that they nerf the champion so much. Like you have to be really fucking good to play it.
In the right
and then-
situation as well, yeah.
And even then, it's not even, you know, like a guarantee.
Mm.
EN2. Yeah, I think we need
But
to.
I think we have
show the
100%
game
in
a bit.
streams, but did we actually play it even in official?
No, no, no.
That's what I mean, right?
Wait, please, maybe.
I think it's kind of a waste of if we're not putting it in official.
No, no, no. Like we would play it in official for sure.
Oh, we would play it? Okay,
yeah,
okay,
yeah, we
yeah.
would.
Okay. That is
Not,
good,
not
that is
that
good.
we just haven't, but we would.
Oh, we just haven't, but we will. Okay.
Yeah.
Let me shoot my ass for low.
I mean, we haven't had. Obviously, every scrim goes to 5 games, and we haven't had a 5-game series.
There's a scale and not the...
Actually, blows that people are doing BO5 fearless, but they don't want to practice BO5 scrims, you know.
Actually not weak, I'm not weak. Neither is
Okay, how many items
Chachi.
do we need? I want run doing on the lens now.
I think
Wait,
like
2 items.
one more, like if I get my horizon and then...
What I like this game
I
is
feel
that they are
like
really
I think we're good.
good in terms of mental
They always
resilience,
says
you know,
the
like that's
Infinity,
really
I
a
think
sign
Phoenix
of a
is
good
new.
team, is that you're just able to play the game
Ah,
kinda no matter
Hmm.
what's happening, you know. You're just you're just playing. Like it might be a shit one, but at least you know we're
I
trying.
don't know how we
Hmm.
do much. We need to be first in river and have them go into us.
So
But
after
for the
this next,
situation, there is
yeah,
yeah, sorry.
after this next review, I might have to go. So I have this
Yeah, that's
podcast
what I
thing
saw,
booked
like, you
at
have,
5. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's just because
Oh, yeah.
literally I asked, I've been so specific. I like, please just tell me, like, I can scrim any day if you just tell me. And they're like, yeah, okay, so we're scrimming Tuesday, Wednesday this week for sure. And I was like, okay, I'll leave Tuesday, Wednesday free, and I'll book stuff on Thursday. And then both Tuesday, Wednesday got changed, and now Thursday is the day we scrim. So I have my stuff booked.
Yeah, it's fine. At least I'm there now.
Yeah,
Maybe I can
exactly.
bail you out.
Exactly.
That's all there.
I mean, games are going fast, TBH, right? It's already gonna be game 4 by, you know, in about like 20 minutes probably or whatsoever. Nice, like
Yeah.
4.
Yeah.
I'm rotating to mid Jankos if you want.
The speedrun today.
Why did I not
I'm
barrier?
getting behind them, I'm getting behind them. I'm killing them up. I can get 40 here, Jankos.
Kill them both.
Break us up as
I
well,
think
do you
TBH
guys wanna
just
fight
like both red side games were just. Wait, I mean, this game is like. It's hard draft, I would say.
I
Not
don't
like it's
think
completely
guys can fight
playable, but it's
against
just a
them.
hard
Yeah,
draft
we
and
just
it's
have to
like
not
You have
fight
to-
loads
if you're
early.
behind, it's,
Yeah.
yeah, it's just a snowball comp against us, right? Immediately plus
Mm.
driven, so it's one of those, completely fine.
Wait, the Draven is 3 item.
And what was the first game already?
The first game was can't remember. Probably the same. I mean, I've got the
Just hope
draft
to
here.
get shutdowns if they like they're
Oh yeah, this is trying the center.
montage a lot. If we just
Oh yeah,
stack
yeah.
them with
No, but
an
what I
ult
mean
or
is like,
two,
yeah, both of
and
our
predict
red
their
side were just
insta-dive.
cooking, you know, I feel like. Like, I think we, once we have a bit more stable
This,
games,
yeah,
like we are
this
completely
this
fine, you know.
draft I would be fine with. I would just put Poppy jungle and play on top, and then
Yeah.
mega fine, especially in a competitive game with this. Like, even in the Mere Masters, I don't think they're good enough to
Map push, no, right?
win a competitive game with Draven, Nidalee, Renekton. You know, like they have to win so fast.
Yeah, the Bard will also
If we had a one Poppy, I mean.
Bot tier 1 is really low now.
I got Pete, and if I land like Pete or Nidalee or Draven, and one of them gets one shot, I think we also win the fight.
Yeah, that is the problem. But even now, like LPL, LCK don't really play Lee until like later on. So it's just more like game 3, game 4 on. Lee is a good threat to have.
we had a good mid
Retake,
wave.
I'm rotating.
They're not on it. We should look through here.
I guess we are looking to get in.
I can flash on the...
They're TPing behind. Look on TP. Come look on TP.
Yeah, go, 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 go.
Okay, very clear about TP.
So how does he get...
I had good ult here.
Could be good.
Oh, he gets
Okay,
hit out of the
yeah.
Bardo.
Right, shit, no. Okay, good. Holy shit, that cancel of the ult was really good. Okay, we're playing the game here.
Bard no
Okay, playing. It's good. Keep on peeling. Absorb, and then we go back whenever we feel like it, or maybe we can't even.
I don't know, yeah, they're 2 HP.
Now they hike you. Focus.
And now we're getting into the Nidalee.
Well, now they're so
the
far ahead,
equipment.
they have way more poke than us. I think if we're more equal, we actually do have enough of it.
I mean, we're 10k behind, and it looks like the team fight was fine, but once we used everything, we're just too behind in stats, so yeah.
Look.
I can base and TP if you guys want.
How does that stun me? What?
But I still see this in kick, and you know what I mean? That's what I mean, like what is he doing in this game, you know, like it's really hard, like he can't
Yeah.
kick properly, he
Copy
can't,
on.
even if he lock a Q, like he can't do much.
Hmm.
Yeah, give attack on. I'm up in 15 people.
I am behind them. I could try to kick somebody.
Okay,
I'm up in
okay,
10,
Youngos.
wait for me.
Okay, you have a flash and a kick and a dream.
I'm gonna take you behind me.
Corki just Valkyrie in. Corki has no escape.
That guy is not dying, I guess.
I killed the Renaissance.
Ult? Well?
We have no
There's
mana,
mana.
no mana.
No mana. Oh la la.
It just faded, I had no mana before.
Valkyrie is gonna be up soon.
Coming, maybe I can do something.
I can base and TP.
No, it's a
Yeah,
disaster.
Really unlucky.
Like, we're making this Renekton look mega OP.
Okay, but my Lucian though.
Are you?
My Lucian has flash.
Uh,
Flash over the wall. Yeah?
oh my god, if he had ult, he actually kills him there. That was execute.
Oh, right.
Didn't I want to play for the wall, Lucian? Maybe he couldn't. Maybe he couldn't.
Okay, how do we stabilize
I mean-
the most?
Yeah?
We can have tempo on the map now. Because Bard
Okay,
is still there.
good. Okay.
Yeah,
actually,
really
the
good.
thing that I like this game is that we do actually good details, you know, like that's the thing.
Mm.
Nidalee chasing Lucian.
Oh, that's a normal Q, I guess, without touching balance.
No flashing now.
Draven flash though. Draven
Yeah.
flash.
Okay, I baited the
She
flash.
solo below him.
No flash
Oh,
trade.
we took
Team
you.
mid, they wanna really end this quickly.
Yeah, we'll need Poppy.
Just drop the inhib. Speed up.
Can I go?
Or you guys want to do it?
Okay.
Draven and Nidalee have no flash.
I wish when you kick or when you do they can't flash or whatsoever, you know, like a combination that you know, like you can't. Because how do you play? Like I feel like
Now
this
we
game is like.
refresh our life pools and
Why do they keep that temp, you know? Like I feel like the mechanic is so known now that it's so hard to do, you know? Like it's not like you don't know what the guy is gonna do, you know?
Yeah. You know what he's looking for as soon as he hits that first
yeah,
Q.
yeah. Oh, he took two. I guess guess what he's gonna do? Okay.
Hold this
Never
Churchy.
FF. Never FF. Maybe we can defend.
No,
Maybe
not
we
the
don't
chat.
hold it.
Not the
Okay,
chat.
we'll talk about draft, then we'll talk about
Like the,
Very briefly only. and
yeah,
then
the
let's-
first
yeah.
circle, first cycle.
I'm alive
I
in
win
10,
this.
I
I
For
win
sure.
this. Hang on.
Keep it live.
give him the key.
Oh, yeah.
Shit! That's what's up.
Let's
The
see
European
something.
League
Something
got
happened.
Jankovic.
I don't have kick and I don't have damage to do anything to this Renekton.
Corki?
The Corkster.
Yeah.
Okay.
Nice.
I'm
Nice.
alive
Got the
still.
core.
I'm
Manu's
up,
up,
Go,
They
go.
can then, they can then. I will die, okay? I'll die, but they cannot then.
Comeback is real. I'm
Yeah, this
chasing
will
actually.
respawn.
Oh boy.
I'm defending
Okay.
the Nexus.
Okay, if we
Yeah, I
survive
guess
the
I
next
can't
3
trade
minutes,
that.
we're good.
Yeah, I mean, Naj is up in 10, I
They
guess.
only
but-
have a single Drake, guys. It's completely fine.
Yep.
We win. I'm fed now also. I got 1k gold.
I have no worry. I'm really OP. If someone gets tagged, I have a lot of damage.
You just need to kill this 25 stack.
Okay, I guess we're just
once.
keep
I can
going.
maybe try to kick her. If she gets kicked, maybe you guys can one shot.
Does she have flash or
Yeah,
something?
because she used her flash that last time, right?
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
she
yeah,
has
no
This
flash
side.
and no Raven flash.
Let's just
Hey,
Hey,
on
on
that,
it,
no?
you just need to steal this, youngest.
Yeah,
Wait,
we're
probably
still-
ult.
He's
I'm
not
all
even
over
alive.
there.
We just skipped it.
They did it quite as quickly.
They're looking for
I,
in
th- I,
action.
think, I think we. I mean, are we leaving? I think we should be leaving. I guess.
Yeah.
Okay, I don't know how that hits me, but.
They're griefing here, by the way.
I'm doing
Go,
stuff.
go Renekton.
I tagged Nidalee also.
Can't do more than that.
Yeah.
Close.
They just first picked Italy and completely fucked us.
Look, we kind of fucked ourselves, to be honest. We played really
Yeah,
horrible.
we did.
Yeah.
Like there's,
We
no-
did, but,
there's
like-
nothing to do with the draft. Like it's really
Nah, this
playable.
draft
I mean,
is
I do
completely
think-
fine.
I do think draft
Like-
is hard though.
I-
Like I mean, you
No.
guys,
In-
you guys can think what
Yeah,
you
yeah.
think, but
Let-
like,
let me-
you have
let me
three
bring
losing
up-
lanes, guys. Like 3 losing lanes and not losing jungle matchup is never
then,
good, you know.
Then we can pick winning mid instead of Mel in that case, if you want to make it easier.
He
but
Wait, I
was
like-
solo
winning
killed him level 4.
Yeah.
No,
so
we had winning mid.
Where's the
No,
3 losing lanes?
but you were losing
But
push and I
he
helped.
just pushes, obviously. Yeah,
Yeah,
but
yeah.
who pushes
But
against Corki?
what about like if we put just Poppy jungle and we play like Ornn or something top, or is that same
That's
issue?
still
Do
losing
we
lanes.
just, I mean,
that's not
Guys,
anything.
the draft is perfectly fine. You just need to skip camps to cover your camps or fight them on bot.
Yeah,
3v3
I think
because
my
we hard
pathing
win.
would have to be different, but it's very complicated because
And-
you think we. Yeah, I think maybe we. I think we like okay. The problem is we ask if we wanna fight, but when you guys ask, I thought you guys are level 3, but you guys are level 2. I think if we are
No,
all
but it's
level
not
3,
about
we
this,
win.
bro. Your blue is gone already. Like it's
Yeah,
already
but it
done.
doesn't matter. But we,
Why
we
does it
didn't
not
fight for
matter?
blue. Because if she starts red buff and she does my blue,
Yeah.
after 3 camps, then she's gonna leave and she has to go top side. By the time she's top side, I have a lot of free time and I'm only 1 camp behind in a game where they have 3 winning lanes and a winning jungle matchup. So this is completely fine.
Okay.
is
So
it?
then
Is
I
it?
think the
I don't
only
know. There's
problem-
ward, no? Just
Yeah.
ward
Is it?
for
Is it
the three?
also like not better when we have, especially when we have like this level 1 to get some vision down to see where she's going at least?
I don't think I'm actually maybe we could even level
Like
1
we have like Braum,
should-
Lucian,
Left split or
and Mel. Like
I mean, I don't know about map split. They can poke us. I don't think map split is good. It's just
Okay.
ward for the Nidalee invade. Like ward pixel and this long bush, so we know if she invades because she should invade bot. They have Draven matchup and prio.
mhm.
And if they invade, we can either push her out or play accordingly. But like we had no fucking clue. And then I don't know. Somehow Draven got level 3, and we should hard win that fight. Like there's no chance we should
Wait,
lose.
did you guys think that you guys are like having pushed this game?
No, of
No.
course not.
They're
Because you
double
have ward in
range.
Tribush. Why do you have ward in Tribush?
I just warded to spot the Nidalee for the invade. Like she can do this as well. She can do. I
But
don't
I
know what she
think-
does.
I
Like,
think
is
we
it
need-
red to red straight?
Yeah, I mean, in hindsight, I think we need.
Yeah, look, she does
Okay,
procs.
you'll never spot Nidalee. You will never spot.
She'll jump
Nidalee
over here
with
though,
this
right?
ward. But
Okay.
anyway, the point is that I think we need defensive vision. I mean, this
Yeah.
is by the way one of the few teams that has actually played this way, right? Like we never actually played against like level 3 invades, so
Mm.
it's normal to like have like a hard game out of it. But I do think that we just need like better vision. I mean, they don't have lens. I think we need like a tri-bush defensive ward this game, not offensive ward.
Yeah,
especially
I
if we
can
lose
do
full.
try bush and the try
And then
bush
I
and the
think-
banana bush, and it's fine. But wait, can we see the fight? Like, okay,
could do
we,
that.
we
Yeah.
got trees. Whatever. Our bad. We didn't ward. What? How does
But
Draven
I
get
think
3, and how do we lose the fight?
He gets Gramp. He gets last hit on the Gramp.
That's crazy.
But I
By
think
the way-
even if he doesn't get the last hit on the Gramp, I don't think we are winning this fight level 2. I think we need level 3. And we need to be starting with Brom Q. If Brom Q or my Q hits, then we can fight. But if
I-
but if me and Brom stack, because let's say he W's on me, then Bard has a double stun. You know what I mean? So it's like we need to like bait Bard Q and
I
hit
mean,
our
the-
own Qs, and then we
There
can
will not
win.
be a level 3 fight here. They will invade the Gromp on this timer. We will be level 2 like this. Like if we lose this, I'm not like I really don't think we can lose this. No. Like
Think
have
you
Lee Brom.
can? think you can.
I think it's very
But
fair.
you can lose or you
Yeah.
can.
I
I
don't,
mean,
I
Fight
you know,
it.
like Nidali Bard, Nidali Bard are not much weaker than Brom Lee Sin are at this point with no bases. Yeah, sure. Like if we get HP and we are so tanky, they can kill us. But level 2, level 3, like yeah, they can win easily. Like
Yeah.
it's not
I agree.
one-sided. For sure.
I think for me, like the best will be that obviously you ward around, but I'm not so sure if you should like maybe change your clear. You know, Yankos, maybe like Raptor start and you do your bot side after.
Yeah, I was
And
thinking about it, but if I do
cause,
that and
'cause-
bot is bouncing, it's also
yeah.
awkward.
I mean, it's awkward, but the thing is, like at one point, you just need to like what's the worst in this game. You know, like you falling
Yeah,
too much
yeah,
behind, and then you can't help anyone, or them giving a little bit of CS, but you can play the game. Because I feel like
Yeah.
here you're just passing into a double losing lane, a double lane that has no prio. It's kind of normal that they're getting these things, but I feel like you could get away knowing that you don't have 3 lane of no prio. You kind of start on Raptor, you do blue, blue Gromp, and then you finish on Wolf, and you kind of why she invade, there is nothing there, and then you just go back to our stop side. But yeah, the thing is like that's the only thing to get away, because the 3-3, like you said, you're gonna have to face check. If you don't lane Q with Lee Sin, completely useless, right? Like you're not gonna do anything. So yeah, it's a hard fight. It's not like black and white, but the only way to get away without the fight, I think, is just difference passing plus ward, right?
Here, we need to be very clear on what we're gonna do. Because here, me and Yankos are trying to protect Gromp, and Lucian is trying to push solo. Either way, it's bad here. We need to be doing the same thing.
I mean, I don't know what they're doing. I would like we have map hack here, but if you show our
Hmm.
vision, I don't know what the hell's happening.
Yeah,
like.
but that's okay. Like it's pointless to okay. Like basically next time, I can like change pathing based on like how, because this team drafts for like stronger lanes a lot. You
Yes.
know, like last
Yeah,
game
and
it was similar.
skirmishes,
They had
yeah.
way stronger lanes, so it's just, they didn't punish us as hard. But this game, I think I can change my pathing, but also when we have like these hard losing bot lane matchups, and I'm pathing to you, I think we should always think
Spot
about
really
tribals
hard
first.
losing.
It's not
like,
that hard
only
losing.
early,
They
no?
just have prio, yeah. They just have prio first.
Okay,
This
guys,
is
guys,
trio
okay,
for
let
early,
me-
and then
guys,
it's really bad for
okay.
Draven.
Okay. I'm sorry. Maybe I'm using wrong words. I mean, if you lose prio early, okay? If you lose prio early, then we need to be in a mindset that we have to be cautious about our jungle camps, especially if I'm popping to you, not away from you. If I'm popping away from you, I don't actually mind how you ward, you be safe. But if I'm popping to you, then let's just think about providing vision for me as well, right?
Yeah,
Mhm.
but that's on you to call, because we don't know how Nidalee will invade and where. Like I was expecting an invade, so that's why I wore Tribush, but I didn't know it's a bad word. Like you need to tell us where you want the wards and
Yes,
what
I'm
we
telling
want to
you
do,
now.
and like
Hmm.
so we need to plan this in game if we have stuff like this, because otherwise this happens, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
Okay.
Good. Any other timestamps you wanted to look at, Joko, as well before we?
I mean, maybe the Void Grubs. I think that's the only last realistically play that is being potentially there is something to look at. Basically, you're kind of into a really bad position here, and I feel like you kind of need to stop the bleeding. And I feel like it could be now, like to not create a fight, because if you just fight from this position where you don't have vision, Lucian not level 6, you already know it's gonna be a like one of those that if you lose this one, then it's instantly GG. But if you don't, and if you right now you just keep the fight, play for the waves. I don't know. There might be something, right? There might be nothing, but at least you keep the game alive. But I feel like here what we're doing is completely a suicide. Like what's the plan? Like we mid is
Do
low
I just steal
HP.
one?
Because
I mean, just
I know I'm better items than her, and
We
yeah,
should
no.
hard win this, no? Like
but-
how
but
is
I-
this about
I
play?
mean, okay. I think the only problem is that, I mean, I just misplay mechanically, no? That's all. Like, if I
Yes,
kick
like,
Raven into
There's
us...
so many issues here.
Okay,
No
okay,
way
but the-
face checks bush. You
Okay,
use
let's see.
spells on grubs. We miss Brom Q. We misplayed this. Like everything goes bad. If we play this properly, minimum we get sums or 2 kills. Like there's no way you can tell me level 6 Lee Sin, Lucian Brom
Do
can
you
lose
think
this.
it's-
Like I
do you
know Draven is a bit fed, but we have shields.
d-
Like the
is-
whole point of Brom is to win every fight against Draven, just because of how the champ works.
And the thing is, like, I agree with this, but do you think from this position, Lee Sin should be realistically capable of having a kick on Raven when he has both thumbs up?
No, I
and he just
don't.
misses?
But
I
it's not
don't
about
think
kicking
so,
Draven, it's
but I
just the
think
fight.
it's fine. Like, if we walk in... Okay, sorry, if we decide to walk... Because it's not like we gave up anything, you know what I mean? Like, we didn't give up top wave, and we didn't give up mid wave.
So
we
far, it's
walked
fine.
in
Yeah.
at
Yeah.
a good time. I think we can steal one, and we can walk out. And, I mean, it's very hard for No Way. That's the hardest, because Corki just kills him. But I think
Yes.
if we can call him to just, like, wait... Like, he should... he kind of plays alone, you know? Like, we give him vision and he can decide what to do. And if he decides that he wants to go in there because he wants to help us, that's fine. But maybe when we get one, we can get out now. I can just W out and it's perfect. 1 for 2. They are zoned of the top wave. We can be first top wave. We can probably be first mid wave. We can get our bases and the game keeps on going.
Yes,
like, I don't
exactly.
think
I even saw
That's
him
all.
going in there. It's just like I didn't know how to connect with you guys because you wanted to go in for the kick, right?
But I think
Right.
I mean I didn't call it at that point. I just kind of didn't say anything because I was just stealing the thingy. But it doesn't matter. Like I think at this point we should just be walking out, not walking
Yeah,
out.
you keep
Like,
you keep the game alive. Yeah, you keep the game alive. That's what I wanted. Like you keep it because I think if you could play, you could, but if not, then what's the consequence? And this is the consequence, right? Like you all die and then tough game, right?
Yep.
Okay, cool. Let me see if there's a... For next game, by the way... Okay, this one has the right thing on it. Okay, good. There's already a lobby. For next game, by the way, I'm going to have to go soon because I've had a podcast booked. So I will do this draft and then I'll go and Joko will be here for the rest, obviously, and you guys can just discuss it together as a group. And then we'll be back tomorrow. I'll be back
These
tomorrow.
guys, it seems like they just try to
They-
style on the
they just
lanes and
skirmish
play
everything.
Extremely over aggressive and skirmish anything. So what do we do
So
against
far
that?
their
Do we
wins are
just
from
like
individual leads.
put some
Nothing,
tempo
just-
out?
No,
or
no,
do
I-
we
it's
just
okay.
Try to contest?
It's just we
Let's join as well.
are not playing mechanically good the fights, so everything
Of
looks
course not.
pretty
They are a
horrible,
lot better.
right? So that's, I mean, they're not like, today they're better. Like we're not usually playing this bad mechanically, but it's
I
just
think
like
you guys are not that bad, yeah. Yeah.
it's just I don't know, like they're just making plays, and we get hit by everything. But when we try to make plays, we miss everything basically. Like that's why we're losing.
I think we're
That's
approaching
true,
the fights wrong. To be honest.
How?
Most of the fights where we're trying to force when we don't have the tools to do so.
I
then
agree
we-
with Nash. I don't think
Yeah,
every fight is like
that's
that.
a good
I think
point, yeah.
our mindset is wrong, you know? Like sometimes we
Yeah.
say go, fight, but it's not how our comp works. Like,
Yeah, it's like-
this comp,
Right,
for
but-
example, like absolutely needs to be together and can engage. Unless I have
Yeah.
a flank or Poppy has a flank, we can engage.
Yeah, if you get some gold
Can
kick, then
or
it's
cannot?
If you get some gold kick, it's possible.
Yeah, but okay, if
we're
you cannot
streaming to just
cannot
go in
engage and they have
we're
Nidalee
all playing
Corki,
Braum,
then what do you want to
doesn't
do?
make sense.
I mean, I do think that we like the draft is hard, yeah, but we just
Then,
need to
I
look
mean,
for a
then
flank.
then
We need to be faster and objective and look for a flank and hope
Yeah.
that we dodge Nidalee Spears.
It was like
Yeah,
I said when we
legit.
were stepping up for it also. If we're there first and they have to go into us if we're on objective or they have to face check us, then we can win it. But if we're just
yeah, but saying that
Face
when
checking
we're
it, then
behind
it's
is
awkward.
just like that's not never gonna happen. Like you can't be first without dropping a million waves if we're behind.
Okay,
so
then
that's
hear
just
me
never
out.
gonna
Then hear
happen.
me out. Okay, then if you wanna like change something, right? When they pick Draven 1, 2, 3 like this, we can pick Rakan instead of Braum, and we can ban.
That's
Uh,
fine. I don't
and
mind.
we
But
can- and
Braum
we can
was
look for a
really good
Nocturne
here.
for-
But
No,
we
no,
can...
I agree, but we are still getting outranged, and we have no engage, and the only engage is me finding a flank.
This
And
But
if we have
that's-
losing
yeah.
lanes, and we have worse tempo jungler and losing prio lanes,
Yeah.
that means the game is just gonna be hard, and you can't do anything about it. And yes, we do win 3v3 bot side after level 3-4. Until level 3-4, they can do whatever they want. And I think
I
if
mean-
the
Yeah.
game is like even by
With-
minute, when we have ults and the game is even, we can probably play the game, you know.
But
It's
in...
just they have like so much more agency in this game, and I think maybe I should be playing the Poppy this game.
That's what I was
it's
thinking.
way better
Yeah.
to skip camps with Poppy
If
than it is with
if
Lee Sin.
we had Poppy in the
Yes.
jungle and we took something like, I mean, obviously whatever we take top is going to be hard and it's not going to be like winning. But if we take like Ornn, for example, that gives us way more engage, and Poppy is better to just drop camps early on, and you're less reliant on like hitting a Q in early skirmishes. And so yeah, we would fall behind a bit early, but like if we had Ornn and Poppy jungle, they just need to be so far ahead to win this game. And like in a scrim, okay, maybe you can do it, but like in a competitive game, even this team on stage, like they can't win this game quick enough, can they? If we
I
have
guess we just
Poppy and Ornn.
should skip the Poppy then and just draft more engage when we see the Nidalee, right?
Well, I like the
Yeah, I
flex
don't-
though. I like the fact that we can keep it as a flex until the end. I just
Yeah.
think
Yeah,
the way
Poppy
that we
doesn't really
resolved
do
it could have been
anything,
better.
does it?
I think Poppy is really good. It's just the fact that we're playing against a range comp and we fall behind and we also don't have engage. So obviously, you know, those things when they are aligned, it's just, yeah, you feel twice bad.
Yeah,
Well,
yeah.
if-
Either
if-
we change the Braum rotation or we change the top lane rotation. But either way, I feel like Nidalee, for example, is really strong in like a game where all the melee supports are out. You don't really have engage. They also got Draven into Lucian, right? Which is like a decent matchup. At least like that's what people played into Lucian back in the day. So they are also like drafting smart. Like imagine them not picking Renekton and picking something trash that has no prio. Like the game instantly gets so much easier in the early game.
Yeah, I mean, I think this is a trap you're obviously gonna fall into whenever you blind pick Braum like this. It's really good for mid and late, but in early game you will never have prio pretty much unless they pick a Leona into it. And you can't force fights, so you need it from somewhere else, whether that's a Sejuani or an Ornn or whatever.
Okay.
We said.
Yeah, we learn. Just
Right.
focus on next
So
game,
so for this one, I'm just putting in all the stuff we picked so I don't lose track. There's still Vi, obviously, because it's just been banned a lot. There's no Lucian. There's no Braum, so that means there's Rakan, obviously not that we care about it, but there's Rel Alistar trade probably still is up. There's no MF to go with that though. There is Kai'Sa. There is still like Smolder and Maokai if we wanted to try something like that, or a different AP, of course.
Yeah, we should try the Smolder if you.
We can try the Smolder. I like that.
Think it's good, no?
Wait, are we
I would
starting?
really like to try it once, but
We can say ready, but I don't have a chat.
against
I don't
those
see if they're ready.
enemies, it
I don't
might be
have
very
that as well.
bad. Same like
Yeah,
the,
but we can still
the
get a game
Senna,
of
right?
it. Okay, they said they're ready.
Because they play so very aggressive, right?
We can
Maybe
start
it's
then.
not good here against them.
Oh no, I'll say
But
so.
in a way, that's also useful because when you play against really good opponents, then it cannot get worse, if that makes sense,
Yeah, they'll
Like, for
pressure you a
example,
lot.
Would you really think they would draft like this and play like this in an official match?
I don't know because I never saw this team, so I don't know.
I don't
how
think
they
they
this
play as
is-
extreme as
like-
this for sure.
I mean,
But
this
they
is
can still play
crazy
aggressive.
how they play. Like, did
I
you
know
see
at
the
least
mid
for
laner? He
both
just dashes in my turret on cooldown.
Yeah.
But
I
it's
mean-
normal to play like this.
Lissin
in
was
Scrim.
AFK, yeah. I mean, not AFK, but Lissin was so behind that he couldn't do much. Like,
Jagex was really
yeah, bro,
AFK,
like my
this
Lissin,
shit
like
had-
he
I was not
every
AFK,
Raptor.
I was
No,
actually
no,
inting,
yeah, yeah.
but I was
Yeah,
in
but-
Down.
Every Raptor,
Always.
like they came to every Raptor, every Grump, it was them, like they were as 3 and it was hard game for you, no prio plus behind, really tough.
Yeah, and if they have push bot and a bard, it's gonna be a bad
Rumble
time
is still up
thing
as well.
for mid, regardless.
Okay, anything that we want to get rid of this late in the series? I don't think there's anything particular that we want to get rid of. We can just do like a Kali or
something
whatever.
that Los Ratones would not play, for example.
Yeah, Jace, good idea. I don't know if you're talking as well, Thomas, but I can hear that. But it's a good idea. Okay, Rumble's gone. I'm assuming they're also going to ban Vi, because otherwise we could take that and we still have Rel Alistar, right, to go with it, and Rakan.
Yeah.
So I think we can just do another like target ban or throwaway ban. I think is fine at this stage. There's nothing that's jumping out to me.
Team O.
Yone?
Yeah, we can
Yone
do
also.
Yone,
Yeah, Yone
so
sounds
that
good.
on red side they don't get the Yone without our,
Shen is still
our
up, by the way.
secret counter. To
Wait,
it.
so are we looking to first pick Smolder or not really?
Okay, now with Vigon, yeah, what are we looking for in first pick?
What do you think about Alistar ban and aim for Rel?
Rakan is open as well, by the way.
Yeah, I don't
Yeah.
need.
Ali ban into Rel sounds good, no? Or do you,
Yeah.
you not
Yeah,
like
Let's do Ali into Rel and then Smolder
Real
on
is
2K.
still open game 4? That's crazy.
Yeah, Rel, Alistar, and Rakan are all still open. And if they ban Rel, I mean, do we just blind Rakan?
first pick.
You can just first pick Rakan.
Yeah.
What do you think about that, Nash?
Bro, I
What,
can win that
what do you
against
think about
anything.
first pick Jinx? Is
Jinx?
not good?
We don't.
We don't
I think
prio it.
we don't.
Oh, you
prio
don't
it that much.
prio.
With like
I'm just
Jin and
asking, right?
Kai'Sa and
I'm
stuff.
just asking.
Yeah, and
okay,
of course.
okay.
With Jin and Kai'Sa and stuff as well. Okay.
Just go Rel.
Well, we can go Rel then.
Why the fuck are they banning so many junglers?
If we did take
Because
the
that
Smolder,
role is broken in it.
Roll's broken. If we did take, I mean, there's like Mundo into Maokai as well, so we're fine with that.
Yeah, I do like Mundo also. If that's
We can
an
go Rel.
option.
Yeah.
Raylock?
Yeah.
I wouldn't say we should first pick it because
No. I'm saying I was just thinking with all these bans, is Maokai really strong? And then I thought, no, we have Mundo into it still.
Yeah.
That's what I
can
mean.
play Mundo or knocked into it. They go Zayar Khan.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Is that
What would
good?
we want AD
Yeah,
if they have
Zyra Khan
Zyra
is pretty high prio in LCK also.
Wait,
Yeah, what-
don't
what
we
idea
play
would you bring
Xayah
in?
as well?
Yeah, sometimes.
Yeah.
He doesn't really play it. He's just being.
What do you
humble
think, Inox?
What do you mean?
What do
I
you want to
play-
pick? Do you just pick Jin here? Jarvan Jin or something like that?
I mean, Kai'Sa is always good. I can go.
Yeah, that's fine too.
Yeah.
I can actually go. Actually, what is
If-
even good on? But to be honest, now can't we just build an outrange comp like that?
Can we just go Maokai and build?
Yeah, like
Other
Maokai,
than
fucking Xerath. I don't know, something. Just outrange them. Xayah is piss useless if you play
Maokai
range.
Smolder?
Yeah.
We could
Yeah,
Maokai
or-
Xayah also.
or you wanna do Maokai
Maokai
Jhin?
Kai'Sa also.
You want Maokai, Jankos?
Wait, you're
I
muted.
can-
Kai'Sa is just so
jungle,
good
but
for poke
I
and
was
gives us
thinking-
options to engage.
You want Maokai? Okay. I mean, I was thinking Jarvan, but Maokai is fine for me.
Yeah.
But what?
Let's. If we go for Maokai, do
Maybe
you
isn't
want to go for
Kai'Sa
Jhin
open as well?
Yeah,
or
I really
Kai'Sa,
like Kai'Sa.
or
If
Why
we
not
want
Yeah,
to
but
pick
opt,
Kai'Sa,
Kai'Sa
you know?
pokes at 3 items. Like, it's not really a poke jam. I can also go
Ye-
mage if you go smolder mid.
yes, but you
Just-
can
But we
also
don't have
just.
to go Smolder mid, right? Like,
I can play it AD as well.
well, we can go Smolder then, and then we can if we
you can
can
play
take a
it AD,
mage
then
on
it
bot
sounds
as
like-
well.
It,
then
it
we'll
went
have that
so bad
outrange.
last time we played it AD. Can't we just go Kai'Sa? It's so good.
I mean, like,
You
just
want
go
Kai'Sa
smolder 'cause
or just
we
Smolder?
go
Smolder's
smolder,
okay.
guys,
I think,
because
like-
I play Kai'Sa. I know it's good.
We played it a lot as well.
yeah.
Yeah, like
That's
we
what
played
I
a
wanted
million
to
games,
say. Like,
and we need
Kai'Sa
to
is
get
our
a bit
best
more
champ,
info.
I think, on bot.
Yeah,
Like,
but we
plus,
don't
like,
need to. We don't need to
it's-
just spam our best champs if we're very comfortable.
Yeah,
on
exactly.
Yeah.
We need to track to something else.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, it's good
Yeah, that's
here,
why
but
we
I
played Listen.
Hey,
No,
Listen
we
was
were
crisp.
undefeated. We were
Crisp.
We will
undefeated on
see
Leeson.
a lot more of the Jankos
I mean, now we
Lee
need
Sin
to play
in
more
officials.
Leeson, I think, guys. That was a bit rusty. No cap.
Okay, the only one kick was rusty.
What do you mean one
Like,
kick?
bro,
okay.
bro, I
This
was literally
let's
actually,
do
like,
this.
I just got 20 kills, did
I
I
could- I could watch
the game?
a tree crow while you did a flash kick. Bro.
Oy.
Like, it was,
Okay, I'm
Okay,
sorry,
okay.
grass grow, my
Wait,
friend.
this drop. Right, what do we want to ban? Do we just ban Rakan? Like, it's potentially
Rakan,
Gragas support,
Renata,
right?
no.
But
Gragas
Gragas support
who's
into
their
Realm.
support?
I think Rakan ban makes a lot of sense.
I
since
think
it's
we
not
ban
pronounced.
Rakan anyway. But
Yeah.
I would guess
Actually,
it's
yeah,
Gragas
it's probably
support.
Gragas support.
into-
Yeah, they wouldn't
yeah.
pick Gragas so early anyway.
Yeah.
I'm
So
completely fine with blind picking.
anything you
Or just
want
ban super
to
good.
ban for Smolder, for example,
Aurora?
Akali.
For top lane, they probably
or-
want Shen or Gnar
Okay.
or Jax.
I mean,
Shen.
is Talia not really good into us already? That double global as well with
Yeah,
Nocturne?
Talia is insane.
Yeah.
Talia is
Okay.
good.
We can ban
Doesn't he have,
Talia.
like really good value here?
And then what are
What
the
do you
options?
guys think about
So
Twisted Fate, by the way, with the new items?
Probably decent.
that's
I mean,
more on
TF
you,
is
this
bruh.
game
I have
seems a
not
bit
fine.
tough. No.
I have not seen it.
Oriana,
Oh.
Nocturne, Mamma
Okay.
Mia, Pizzeria.
So, do you want to do
That's
Smolder
fine.
mid? And if so, what are we picking bot? Or do we want to do
What do you
Smolder
think,
bot?
Noe?
Mobile options.
I think
Maybe we
Smolder
could
mid,
go
no?
Xerath. No, Xerath is banned,
It's
actually.
banned.
We could
I
go
think-
6 mid.
Or we could go Ziggs bot, can't we?
We could go Kai'Sa.
I think we
I
we
mean-
take a mage bot. I think is good here, no?
Flex 6.
Yeah.
Kappa.
Okay. And then top lane, what are we thinking? They need to engage onto us.
Shen or
Is
Goga.
Shen a problem with the Nocturne ult?
It can be
I
annoying. Yeah.
mean,
What do you
or I
think?
could also go Yorick actually, if we want to try that.
That's fine, yeah.
Yeah,
I think
Maybe
it's
let's
good
try
with
Yorick.
we can go Yorick then.
Okay, you sure you want the side laner into Nocturne?
I'll just team fight with you.
And we just use the
okay.
slows to
Never
keep
mind.
people like at range as well.
Simple as that.
Oh shit.
Or just hold them on the sideline.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. What do you want? I can go Smolder or Ziggs. Both is fine.
Pick
I never
whatever
played
you
this
like
matchup,
more.
let's see how-
You're
Well,
controlling
let's see the
boss a lot, so-
Smolder mid then, if you wanted to practice that, no?
I mean,
Yeah.
what is better with Maokai? Smolder, right, Jankos?
Neither.
Jankos is not here. He's very
Yeah,
angry.
put small down mid.
Jankos? Okay, then I'll just go.
His Smolder Chromas looks so cursed.
Ziggs
I mean,
in the
Okay.
Small is
bottom lane.
model-less curse
Like
to
I said,
begin with.
I
You
won't
need
be here when the time this game is done. So, still, obviously, tougher opponent today, but good job. And I'll watch the last couple of games.
Yeah.
See ya.
See you, coach.
I'm
Once
very
again,
interested, like this matchup in mid should be quite atrocious if he can just play very aggressive, right? So we need some pressure from Rel and Maokai around mid.
Okay, I
So
might.
if he has to respect a bit.
I'm going to be like 10 minutes and then
Wouldn't
I'll
have some
head
maps
off.
been good for you guys if you just like swap them, like Ziggs mid and...
I don't think 6 is a lot better into Uri.
Yeah,
but
Ziggs is definitely way better for both. 'cause
Anyways,
now
we have
can
this
maybe
draft
have
now.
that
Let's
I'm
focus
just,
on
I'm
this.
just putting it out there, like the draft looks the same way than as the last draft did, Loki, you know? Like I still
yeah,
have
that's like the
jungle
thing with
matchup, you have
Smolder,
still
right?
priorities everywhere. I guess for a couple of levels. And
I think
then,
on bot it's fine. We can we can get this push.
Yeah, I mean, they have top prior, but I doubt they do anything with it.
Do I got Doran's shield here, NX?
No.
That item is so bad.
That's
Loki.
a bit cursed on range. Do you
wait,
just
is my
need
champ still
B-Blade?
good to build Landris, or is it because Blood the Curse is for sure good, but
Oh, Blood. Yeah, it's for sure good, yeah.
Should ask Peto after him goes.
Go Liandry's Bloodletter, no?
yeah, I will.
Is that good? It seems very strong.
But it's ass
If you can reach it.
What
I
should
mean,
I
probably
build? No way you think now with the new items?
I think you go Ludens here, and then you go Shadow Flame second.
Okay.
Or you go Torch into Shadow Flame, which
Okay,
is also
I need
really
to
good.
sort some things out for this podcast. So I need to
They're
do.
coming for info. Same on top.
How do I do? Can I move
Maybe
it to
somewhere
the
here
other
with the
screen?
ball.
Okay,
Yeah, she
good.
could come behind you.
Okay, guys, the most important thing when we play the Smolder is that we don't die level 1, or 2, or 3, or 4, or 5.
wow.
Yes,
Yeah,
Jankos, this
tell me
is
that we just can't
directed
die.
at you because the Lee Sin just about now was.
But the Lee just about now did not die. I mean,
It was
actually, it did die
you were
level
0-2 before you hit
Nothing
level
wrong.
6.
Stay in
Okay,
try. Stay in
I
try.
saved your lane after you were getting gapped 1-on-1, just saying.
We're not
I
that
solo
weak
killed
level
you.
one.
What do you mean?
I'm stronger than Zaya. How does your W buffer work on Gragas if he ease you with a flip?
Well, on the flip, it depends on his timing. He can cancel it, but it's very precise.
It's almost impossible.
Yeah. I can go
won
there,
that trade. I mean, you could flash, yeah. It's fine. What did he? What does he have? The
Yes,
Gragas?
yes, he. Double in 3, 2.
Am I just dead or what? You can go on him.
Yeah.
He'll E flash on me probably.
Yeah. Okay, here. Hard to trade when she has tempo. I think just trade with Qs.
It's fine. I have one extra pot.
Mid has no pots anymore.
Which one?
He both. Like he just plays very aggro. This guy.
I can W the... When you have flip, I'm gonna W the Zaya, okay? You ready?
He's really good, so he can.
I'm having some good trades on top.
I could try
I'm
to like
looking here.
Killer though.
level 3 him mid maybe.
I mean,
Oh, my
just for
wolves
poke.
just back, so they're looking to.
Only if I like actually get her good, you know?
Yeah.
Just be ready for it.
If he does this, I'm gonna come through top side, okay? And I hope that he.
Nice freeze. I need a couple minions and then I have tier.
He actually. Wow.
TPing with Saya.
No flash.
Yeah, I mean he can push
I'm
the
gonna
wave.
try to match
so
move.
that,
Gragas is moving, but I'm gonna match.
Maybe you can reach her.
So, yeah, I'm coming.
I can TP soon as well.
No ignite
Oh,
Gragas.
Noctur's there also. That's a bit tough.
TPing mid?
He has no flash, the Nocturne.
Ori is in this brush down there.
Actually,
Yeah, no, I
sorry,
can't
they
go
have
in.
I'm coming. Do we fight
no,
this tier?
we
We
have
do,
to
right?
fight this, we have to fight, yeah.
Go, go.
Yeah.
Look, Nocturne.
Just burn his flash, it's fine. Nice, good job. Now
Am
we
I
can
mid?
go back to... Like, midwave is really good for you, so that's nice.
Am I
And I
dead?
didn't lose anything.
Yeah, it's my bad. It's my bad. Like, if I flash fast enough, he just dies there. That was so greedy.
I catch this wave and then they might try flash on me, okay?
I have double in 3. I'm gonna hop
Did
over.
Gragas
after.
flash or no?
No, has flash, has flash.
Okay, good. Set them up.
But Nocturne no flash. If
I'll take
anybody is
these.
interested about the jungle.
If
We are
anybody's
interested about the jungle.
I'll base TP.
I'll have to match Gragas' pace if he goes for it.
Can look for him actually in 3 seconds. I'm here.
Okay.
Most
Thumbnail
likely not.
made.
Hold 1 million, you can hold that maybe. I'm gonna reset.
bought a top
I'm going to
side?
mid. I'm gonna be same timer as
Oh, no
Gragas.
way. Oh, people didn't say the whole time. I was
Peeking back up.
leaving this on while doing the thumbnail of the coach talk show that's just about to start. So
He's tipping as well.
I'm running it.
it's a bit weird, guys, but while this scrim is going on, I have a podcast booked because we weren't supposed to scrim today. So that means that what I'm going to have to do is I'll leave the Discord and stuff in like 5 minutes. We'll turn the stream off for about 10 minutes, and then we'll start with the coach support show. So if you're interested in that, please do stick around. But of course, if you want to just keep following scrims, you can watch one of the other players and see how the last games go. We're going to be talking about communication, or how to talk and being a good orator. And we're also going to talk about how to take care of yourself as a coach. So those are the things that we're going to look at. But for now, I'm going to turn the stream off for about 10 minutes. 10, 15 minutes. Actually, no, I'll watch a little bit more of this. I've got a bit more time. I'll leave this playing for you guys while I get some other things to get ready.
Trouble, boy.
Okay, we have one winning lane now.
Nice.
Guaranteed.
Moving to bot.
Until jungle gap
She
happens.
flashed, I think. She must have flashed. She was dead there.
Fiora no fish.
I'll trust your call on it. That's fine. Gragas here. He is no
Zaya
flash,
is
no
literally
ignite.
1 HP. Literally
No
1
flash,
HP.
no ignite.
Gragas no flash, no ignite, yeah.
One shot the wave. W. You fight him. I'm gonna get the fuck out of here.
Okay, Fiora needs perma help now to fix her lane probably.
Okay, we will try to pressure bot really hard with my ult so that if Nocturne goes
I mean,
top,
actually,
then
I'm coming.
like
You
middle
can
bottom.
flip him.
Okay.
Yeah. No.
Guys, I'm 6 in 3 camps, okay? And then
Oh,
Yeah,
this is
I
so
think
loud.
just get your base off. Oh,
Yeah,
I
it's
could
fine.
maybe flash on that.
Look for Gragas here. We're gonna fight bot maybe.
I can maybe move then.
Never mind. It's fine.
Okay, never mind. I'm not moving then.
Yeah, I'll just take a reset on the match. I'm on visionary.
Yeah. Gonna wait 10 gold.
Yeah, that's fine. I'll just try to stop them from crashing.
I don't think you have to. Don't waste your HP.
Mid is missing. Yeah, froze the wave.
Can we fight for this Cuddle Crab? It would be really big for me.
If you go right away, I'm first entry. But
Okay.
we have to be really fast because their bot's gonna come.
Yes, I have push now. They cannot really contest. I'm coming. It's Nocturne 6.
We could
yeah.
commit
No,
on the
no,
Gragas. No, this looks
That's
tough.
looking a bit
Nocturne
sus,
has no
guys.
flash, by the way.
Can we go?
Yeah, look on
I
Nocturne,
can
Nocturne,
ult.
Nocturne.
I can ult. I'm ulting here.
Yeah, look on Nocturne.
Oh, Gragas?
Good
no flash?
Gragas.
I got my
no
ult,
flash.
okay? I got my ult off.
Can you run out? Or no? You're dead,
This
no?
looks tricky.
Try run.
It's looking a little bit
Maybe
tricky.
you can run.
Orianna knows,
I mean,
Orianna
it's
knows,
2 for 2. That seems pretty good.
Yeah, it's
I'll stop
okay.
her from
Opposition.
entering. Can you look here, 6?
I don't have
No.
anything. I need to push the wave.
Yeah.
But you can threaten him. Oh, he's basing.
Did
That's fine.
Zaya ult, by the way? I don't think she
Yeah.
did.
Yes,
She
she did. No ult.
Nice, nice. Her base got
Oh,
tapped.
that's huge, by the way.
I cannot contest on this though. I should base here.
They might open top side, okay, with Nocturne and
Yeah,
Gragas.
I will
and they
reset
level
and move
3.
into top.
Yeah,
I
they
will-
probably do that.
Yeah, Gragas will be first, okay? They have time
I
for
love to
this.
fight for this, because Orianna's node, I love to fight for grabs if we can group.
Yeah, she
Yeah,
needs
I'm moving.
one reset as
Gragas
well.
spot. Gragas spot. I'm
She has
way
no
ahead.
mana here, but she's hovering towards top, so they might already be on
It's
it.
top.
Yeah, on Yorick. I'm moving into the grove still. You're fine on bot,
Coming?
right, the next?
Yeah.
Make
I'm
sure we
coming.
get grubs for my timer here. Can move you away.
I don't think we need help because Vizitsatsi is dead, but he made them low, so I don't think I need.
I
all the help.
can hex
They're
flash
quiet
over.
though, yeah. They use double loot as well.
I'm looking for her.
Oh, there's
Okay,
Gragas here.
Gragas.
Yeah.
Nah, she's too fast, yeah.
You guys
They're
have to be
tipping
two
top
Orianna
with
nodes, okay?
Zaya. We swap as well with 6? Or you wanna just...
Yeah.
We're getting the grubs, it's super
Wait,
good.
she actually has fucking flash cooldown. And I don't have TP now.
Yeah, matching Gragas still.
I mean, is the Zaya in thing? No, she's not right.
Just gotta go for next wave, if you guys wanna look for something.
They have people around. I can
Her
use
ult
this
is
maybe-
longer cooldown, I think. She has no ult for 20 seconds.
Nocturne
If
is
you wanna
killing
look
me.
right now, it's good. Otherwise,
If she
we
walks
can-
up to tower, I can ult. If not, not.
you guys can look here. We have smolder move too. This is kind of
Okay,
illegal, I think.
sure.
Can
Yeah.
you go?
This seems like an illegal activity.
Okay, drug splash.
I'll jump over, keep going. Nice, guys.
You can
Kill
kill
him?
or no?
That's,
Wow,
Small dots out here.
that was really nice.
Good job.
My cams are gone both side, I think. Okay, like most
Yeah.
likely, and maybe dragon as well.
Okay, I'm gonna reset here next.
Cool.
I have to match towards bots.
I have TP. I'm gonna take this plate.
We have
Yeah.
3
Nocturne.
grabs, by the way. So if we ever knock the bot side, if we ever hit towers, we are gonna get really fast towers this game.
Yeah, I'm moving to you,
I think
Maokai.
Then we just play with Ziggs and make sure we can hit towers. Like, shouldn't that be the game plan?
Yeah, but then we should put them on mid instead. If I drop bot completely now, we just get top with Yorick.
Guys, it's fine.
Yeah,
You
he
don't
just
need to
jumped over.
tunnel on
There's
this.
no
I don't do that much damage to turrets.
Yorick is top, care top, care top, care top.
I have W, I'm fine.
She didn't see me yet.
Okay, she's out. Haha. The
they're
cats
on the
are
way.
freezing it for me.
Zaya has
Are
ult
they
now.
free swapping or what's
I
happening?
have nowhere to
They're
go
here.
besides top lane again. Okay, so I have to be top lane here.
Yeah,
I mean,
okay.
you can look, yeah. I'm gonna poke him.
I'm gonna move to top as well now.
I'm gonna clear the ping.
We have super
Nocturne
good
is
vision
taking
towards
bot. I would
top
like
side.
Can I invade their camps? That's mid.
I don't know where it
Bot?
is.
Oh,
No,
bot,
no,
yeah.
no.
I'm only no way.
For sure mid.
When I'm dead, I'm dead.
Very
It's
good.
low, always low, but maybe I could kill her with Maokai even.
Gragas is probably running to mid.
Look,
Yeah,
look,
I
look,
guess.
look, look, look.
I have W in 1. Look on right here.
That's not good.
Oh, she has ult. Oh, yo. Nah.
Hmm.
I think that kind of info needs to be shared, by the way. Like, if she has ult or not.
That's just Nocturne. Yeah, I would have said if there's something else.
Okay. Got it.
They're going into top
Yeah,
next.
going
Oh, you need to get the fuck out of
Well,
there.
the game's
There's
fairly
nothing
even
now.
at least.
No, it
No,
doesn't.
Yes,
No,
no.
he has no ult. He
Uh,
just
Gragas
ulted me.
has-
Gragas
I
has
think
no ult
Gragas-
as well.
I can look to TP after reset. 6 seconds I can TP. I'm gonna TP here.
Okay.
Tell me ults about them. Zaya
Zaya
ult?
No
No
Zaya
R.
ult. No Zaya ult. Has flash
No
soon.
Gragas, no Nocturne ult. Nothing.
Maybe Luke.
Okay.
Who is spotting
So,
bot there? No, is it Fiona?
I'm gonna go now.
I guess
Um,
Speed up in 4, 3.
I will.
I'm
So,
going bot at 6 can go mid.
The stream is going to stop for 10 minutes. Then we're going to come back with the coach support show. So, of course, weird situation, both for me and for you guys. I'd love if people stuck around for the show. We're going to be talking about coach communication and then a couple of other things if you have time, looking after yourself as a coach, or maybe even, let me find the last point. Should you book intentionally easy scrims? But if you want to catch the end of scrims first, obviously do that. So I'll see you in 10 minutes for those interested. Thanks for watching. And I hope the last games go well. This one looked better. But anyway, see you in 10 minutes.